What's going on, Thanos? Trying to figure out how the hell to get that stupid thing offline. My app won't connect, and so now that stupid thing is like on there. I can't figure out why. Oh, sweet! I got actual access to the chat from my phone, which is pretty cool. I've never used this AR thing. I don't know if anybody else has or not, but I can't get this thing to work. See, it just keeps saying now loading. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but it just keeps saying now loading for some reason. Oh, tap to continue finally. Haha. Alright, so let's try to get... Okay, I don't know. Let's see. Hope, man, get this stupid thing off of. Be mindful and okay. I can be mindful. Alright, so I can do polls and what the hell? Alright, well, I don't know what the hell that... Oh, I guess... I don't know what the hell happened. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out, like, what's going on here. There's my stats. I have no earthly idea what the hell those things are for. Don't know how to change that either. I don't know. I'm playing around with this thing for right now, but I have no earthly idea what the hell is going on. As you can see, I have her, and this is the reason why I don't do a lot of videos, if y'all are actually wondering, is because I'm constantly with her, and she's very seldom asleep to where I can actually... I'm sorry, looking at the computer too. Looking at the computer here to see if, you know, possible about getting some people in here, but she's constantly, you know, awake, usually awake half the time, so. But what we're going to do is you see the PS4 collection behind me. We're actually going to go through the PS4 collection. And if y'all, hey, what's up, Arrow? If y'all have any, hey, what's going on, Afterlife? If y'all have any, questions about anything, just let me know, and I'll try to answer them as quickly, you know, as best I can. I'm trying to look on YouTube here, but I'm not seeing, like, a live video, to where I can actually catch the comment section on YouTube, so I guess I can't see that until after the fact. I don't know, and I'm not used to broadcasting from here, but we're gonna go from that. Alright, up first. Is this music, like, actually annoying as hell? It's annoying the shit out of me. Music. Where are you? Shut up. Alright. It's gonna end up making me go to sleep. It worked for her. That's whenever she started going to sleep with that music. But we have 7 Days to Die. I'm just gonna go through in alphabetical order. We have Abzu. Adam's, well, I don't know if you can see that one. That one's kind of a Adam's Venture Origins. This one I actually platinumed. It's actually probably about a I don't know, 4-hour game maybe, 5-hour game. But you can platinum it. It's actually kind of expensive if you play it on the PlayStation Store, but I actually found this on eBay, I think it was, for around 20 bucks, so I went ahead and picked it up because I think on the store it's around like 40 or 50, which is kind of outrageous if you ask me. I platinumed this one too. Adventure Time, Finn and Jake Investigations. You know, I did this on PS3 and on PS4. They're two different platinums. Hey, what's going on, man? But this one right here is it's a kid's game, obviously, but it's actually a pretty fun game. I mean, it's not anything bad or anything like that. Oh hell, I have, yeah, J Sentries. And then I just got this one in not too long ago. Agatha Christie ABC Murders. I'm not sure if this one actually even comes with a platinum or not, but I plan on actually playing it, at least 100%ing it. I like these little choose your ending type things, or, you know, detective investigation type things. So I'm going to be playing that one not too long from now. And these I will never play. I tried playing the Vietnam one back whenever it launched, and it sucked. I mean, it's like one of the worst flight simulators that I've ever played. And maybe you need an actual. Let me turn that down, guys. Maybe you need an actual. What am I trying to say? An actual stick or whatever to play it, but I don't know. Whenever I played it with the controller, it sucks. But this one's Air Conflicts Double Pack. This one actually comes with Air Conflicts Vietnam Ultimate Edition and Air Conflicts Pacific Carriers, which ironically are going to be your next two games. Air Conflicts Vietnam and Air Conflicts Pacific Carriers. Now, one thing that you will know, so you won't platinum Rainbow Six. Platinuming Rainbow Six Siege. That, if I had a team of people to play with, I would. But I suck at, you know, by myself in a first-person shooter world, especially that one. That one, people are on some sort of like crack trip inside that game. So I mean, they have actually like studied and played that game really a whole lot. So I would need a pretty good team with me, and I would love to play it, but I don't have anybody, a good enough team, I guess, or even a team of people to do it. Yeah, I thought about after buying a bunch of these, I thought, shit, I should have just gone with the Wii U because I could have been done already. Akiba's Trip, Undead and Undressed. This one's actually a Japan one that actually made its way over to America, which I wish that more of them would, because importing from Japan, I can spend around $80 or $90 a game whenever it comes over here, and it's like maybe 40 or 50, maybe 60. Hey, what's going on, Darren? And this one's Alekine's Gun. I don't know anything about this game. I have heard that it does suck. That it's actually one of the worst games on the system, but again, I mean, that's somebody else's opinion. I'll probably try it out just to see, and it might actually even have a platinum. But if not, I usually even the shitty video games, I still try to at least 100% if I can. I waited $40 just to import this. Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. Like it's expensive as hell. You have to catch them on sale over there, because damn, man, like, I would not want to live in Japan. I mean, unless I actually was just, you know, stinking rich. Alien Isolation. I played all the way through this one and finished it. I didn't platinum it, but because I mean, after playing just on normal or whatever the normal, when you load it up, whatever that difficulty is, this one, it was hard enough, you know, and I don't know, that you have to play like on the hardest difficulty without being caught ever by the alien, and so I'm not really sure if I want to spend that much time, because I mean, you have to do a lot of like manual saves in order to do that, because I mean, as soon as you spot, you know, you load them back up and stuff like that. So, but it's actually an awesome game. One of the best. Actually, I would love to see a sequel to that. Origami Collector's Edition. Now this one, you can get from Signature Edition games, and you get like some extra stuff with it. But I mean, it's like twice the amount of money because this one's like $20, and theirs is like $37. So I never even I didn't play. You know, I didn't mess with getting the Signature Edition on it. But I still don't know anything about this game either. I have not even put it in my system or messed with it. It says control the shadows. You're becoming an undead assassin with the power to control the shadows. So it could be cool. You know, it could be one of those ones that are, you know, those smaller games. Could you tell a little bit about your setup? You use the PS camera or what? How'd you get the big picture? Oh, okay. My setup is, well, let me see. I do use the PS camera. You can see, I'll turn it around here. There is my PS4 Pro. I'm using my 43-inch TV. That's kind of weird looking. There's my PC. And what I do is I actually had to watch a video because I've never done this before. But to use a big screen like this, the big picture, you have to go to the Playroom. But before you do that, you need to go to the PlayStation Store and download a thing called AR Studio. When you go to get the AR Studio downloaded, then you go to the Playroom. And if you haven't done anything with the Playroom, that's where you can flip the controller like that and put bots or whatever onto your screen. These little bitty robots. Once you do that, you have to play a game on there one time, and then you can actually go into the AR Studio, which is this. It's basically where you can do your own type of show type thing, and you can stream to YouTube, Ustream, or Dailymotion, I think it is. I don't know. I've never really used Dailymotion, but I know that Ustream costs money, or you get like a 30-day trial. But that's what I do. That's what I did on this one. I've never done it before in my life, so hoping it works. Can y'all hear? Y'all can hear me okay, right? Oh. Oh, I missed one. Angry Birds, Star Wars. This one, I've never in my life wondered, you know, never in my life have I ever wondered why, or needed, or wanted a mobile game on my console. And so, here it is. You know, you can actually platinum this game, but I mean, I rage quit Angry Birds on my phone too many times. And so I'm thinking on there I'd probably just break my controller. Let's see, there we go. Sorry, it's got to be in alphabetical order. This one, I don't know if y'all can tell me anything about this one. Arcania, The Complete Tale. Apparently it's on the PlayStation Store, but there's like a bunch of different ones, I guess, the different little stories. It says it includes Arcania and the Arcania Fall of Satarif. So not really sure exactly, you know, what this is, but I might play it. I don't know. I can't really get into every single game, but I'll try them out. I mean, I'll try them out. I'm not one of those people that like, I can't have it on my, you know, my profile because of some sort of, if I don't platinum it or whatever. This one is Arslan, The Warriors of Legend. This one I actually bought off of that stupid service, that rental service. I forgot the hell the name of it is. Gamefly. Yes, I bought it off Gamefly. I actually found a lot of the smaller titles there that are really cheap, and I was kind of nervous the very first time because I was nervous that because you only get sent like this. You know, this is what you get sent whenever you. And I just bought these two as well, but you know, you just get sent these little things here. You got a game, and then so they send, if you buy it, they just send you the case in the mail. And so I was kind of worried about the case to see if it was, you know, if it was going to be a good case, because if there's even a blemish or a crack on it, I will have to buy a whole new case for it. Hey, what's up, Battlefield God? And so whenever I ordered them, I was actually pleasantly surprised, but these things are like actually in pristine condition, better than what you would get from like a GameStop or anything like that. It seems like they just take them out and just set them to the side somewhere. So it's actually a really good case. So in case y'all were ever thinking about buying a game from there. Assassin's Creed Chronicles. This one includes the India, China, and Russia. And I don't know, I played a little bit of China, I think, on the Xbox One. It's a little bit different, side-scrolling. Um, oh, thank you. Yeah, she's my little grandbaby. She's passed out. She was awake when, but it's spent forever trying to get online, trying to get this thing connected. So maybe she'll wake up and kind of let you see your eyes and stuff before too long. But this one, I don't know. It's kind of weird playing Assassin's Creed and side-scrolling. And I gotta say, this is one of the best trilogies in Assassin's Creed, in the Assassin's Creed Ezio trilogy. Hey, what's going on, HQ? Excuse me, HQ. But I already platinumed the first one, the Assassin's Creed 2, so I got to go back and do the Brotherhood and Revelations. This is actually Ezio's storyline is actually my favorite storyline in Assassin's Creed. We have Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and I'm actually one trophy away from platinuming this one, but I will never platinum it because it's the online trophy where I have to get to level 40. And I think I make it level 20 or something like that. And oh god, man, it's like to me that was like one of the worst multiplayers that I've ever played, and I couldn't be bothered with trying to get to level 40. It was a pain. You're an assassin, and people are trying their best to like run and gun like Call of Duty. Pissed me off. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I actually have to say, this one was a big, pleasant surprise after Unity. I really liked being able to play the two different assassins, and actually, I actually enjoyed more playing as the female assassin. I liked her style better. Ubisoft Online trophies and special. Well, I mean, they're not always so bad. They are in the Assassin's Creed ones usually, because of the fact that I don't know why. I mean, well, the online portion just sucks in Assassin's Creed, except this game here, Assassin's Creed Unity. Now, I actually 100% of this game on Xbox One. I have to go back and do it again on PlayStation to get the platinum. But to get it, you actually have to. What am I trying to say? You have to have co-op. So I have to actually find somebody to play the co-op with on this one. How's AC4 Black Flag? You know what? I really liked Black Flag. The only thing I didn't like, and it just in the very beginning is pretty cool, where you get to get in the ship and drive, sail everywhere. But then it gets to be a chore because you'll go up here and your next mission's way down here, and you sail. You can fast travel in some instances, but I don't know. I just didn't like it. It got boring selling. Tons and tons. It felt like that you were constantly more in the water than actually like in Assassin's Creed. In Assassin's Creed basically. So it was more just of a pirate game to me than it was an Assassin's Creed game. I liked it though. I definitely thought it was a good game. Salt Suit Lanos, or still have no earthly idea what this is. Looks like more like a little retro game type thing. Not really a retro game, but maybe a little retro game. Yeah. Okay, see, the selling in AC3 was fun because you weren't constantly selling. You just got like a little taste of selling, and then you were back on land pretty quickly and fighting. In Assassin's Creed 4, you were spend a lot of damn time in the boat. Assetto Corsa, I'm not a big fan of this racing simulator. I've tried it before, and it looks pretty, but it runs like shit. And I think it actually probably needs a steering wheel in order to do it. Atari Classics, Volume 1. This one comes with, looks like, Combat, Centipede, Sword Quest, and Star Riders. Oh, and I'm really not sure. I mean, Combat, Centipede, okay. Sword Quest and Star Riders. I mean, like, really, why? Where's Pitfall? Like that right there. That right there would have sold me 100% if they had Pitfall. This one's going to come with. This is Volume 2, by the way. This one's actually going to come with Asteroids, Haunted House, Adventure, and Major Havoc. Again, I don't know how they consider these being the classics, but whenever I played Atari, man, I was playing a lot different games than these, and I want to play these two next two coming up. But people tell me that when I play them, they're going to be hours and hours of content. I don't know. Have y'all ever played these? Atelier Firis, The Alchemist and the Mysterious Journey. And Atelier Sophie, The Alchemist of the Mysterious Book. Hey, what's up, Shogun? Oh, thanks, man. But this right here is the two games I really want to try out. I've never really got into the whole anime type thing, but I've actually been playing a few things here lately that have anime, and I seem to have actually kind of started liking the game style. I can't do the cartoons, but this is the first of many that I have of limited run games. If you don't know about them, it's called limitedrun.com. And they will take an indie game, and then that basically just got a digital only release on PS4, and they will put it on disc. They will actually buy the rights for the publication portion, and they only usually have about 3,000 to, well, anywhere from 750 to 3,000 copies of each title that they do. So they're very limited. So you have to grab them while you can. They usually run, this one I hear ran like around $24.99 plus like $5 shipping and handling. The problem is when if you don't pick them up while there, you have to use it if you're trying to get them all like me. You have to go to eBay, and eBay. I just spent on two different games, Shantae's Risky Revenge and then Shantae's Pirate's Curse, I think it was. $85 a piece, and they were originally $24.99. So that tells you how they get jacked up on there because they take advantage of the collectors. I bet you played Custer's Revenge on the. I played Custer's Revenge a long time ago. Awesome Knots Assemble. Never have played an Awesome Knots game, and I don't know if I ever will. I heard it's actually a pretty good platformer. Hey, what's up, HP? Back to the Future, the game. Back to the Future, one of my favorite, movies, little movie trilogies. This one actually is pretty spot on with it, but it's a pretty cool game. I did platinum this one though. I do like this game for sure. And I do own currently every VR title out. And this one's Batman VR. Batman Arkham VR. I've actually played this one a little bit. Probably, I think it's on my. It might be on my trophies, but not it. I definitely put it on my wife's because it's hooked up to her PlayStation. But it's actually pretty cool. You start out like you're right on top of the little like where the bat symbol is, and you're staring down the thing. It's actually a pretty trip to be in the VR world. Batman Arkham Knight. It's actually I gotta go back and play a lot of these. I played a lot of these. Like maybe on PC or Xbox or whatever, but I gotta go back and play a lot of them. Return to Arkham. I want to go back and play these, but they got online trophies, and when it comes to these, I really want to platinum them, but I feel like online trophies, especially in like these type of games, are more of a grind than they are really anything else, and it's just so frustrating to have that. Favorite PS4 game. Man, it's hard to say. I don't really have a favorite to say. I mean, the game I played the most was Destiny. I have about 2,700 to 3,000 hours in Destiny, and that's just on PS4. I have about another 2,500 hours in on the Xbox One with Destiny. Batman, the Telltale series. Actually, this is actually a really good game. So if y'all were actually wondering if this actually ran good or anything, had a couple of hiccups, but for the most part it ran pretty damn good, and it's actually a pretty good story. I can't actually wait to see the next one that comes out, because then you're going to get a little bit more of like the story of Batman and stuff, so it's actually going to be pretty cool. This one I had somebody ask me what this was online whenever I posted it, but I had no idea, man. It looks like a top-down shooter, Battle World Chronos. And this one, was in the store, not on limited run or anything. But as you can see, it looks like, I don't know if you can, this quality is not the greatest, but here, but this little picture right here is like a top down, like of a Battlefield. It almost looks like an RTS type thing. Is a turn-based strategy game. So yeah, RTS. I'm not big on RTSs at all. His game collection costs more than my I don't even want to begin to think about what the game collection costs, man. I tried my best not to even look at receipts when I go to buy anything, just because I don't want to be depressed. Battlezone VR. I have not played this one yet. I actually heard this was actually a pretty damn cool game. So plan on actually giving this one a try. It's kind of hard with VR with her, because I can't leave her just like in the in the room, and you have the VR mask on. You can't see anything around you. So she comes before any of my video gaming. So Battleborn. This was definitely bought for the collection at $5. Brand new too, but I will not play this game. I played this game on PC, and this game sucks terribly. Now, if you like it, that's cool, but not me, man, not me. I have 404 physical copies, and I have 328 328 digital copies for PS4. Battlefield 1, I have not played the story on this one. Usually I just play the campaigns on these. So I do need to go through that, because I heard the campaign on this one was really damn good. Battlefield 4. Hardline. Now this one got a lot of shit, and I think it's mainly got a lot of shit because of the online portion of it, because I heard that the online portion sucked. But I played a little bit of the campaign on it, and it's actually a pretty decent campaign. Definitely something that was different for a Battlefield game. How do I afford it, HP? Well, without going into every little bit of my financials, I can say that, like, my wife I've been blessed. My wife works at Walmart, but she's one of the higher ups. So she makes a pretty good living, and she basically lets me get whatever I want. She's really the one that actually funds all this. And like right now, we're working on getting all of my kids and everybody their own VR, so that way, because we don't need the stand or anything, we just need the VR headset now. So what we're going to do is try to get everybody their own VR system, so that way not everybody's wanting to take up the main TV. This one I heard was actually a pretty decent one, Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. This one actually just came out this year, so I have not played it yet. There's been too many damn exclusives dropping. Yeah, that's what I heard. Spill Trip. The Battlefield 1 campaign was actually amazing, so I really want to try it out. And y'all are gonna probably laugh at me, but last generation. See, I'm disabled. I have MS and I have epilepsy. And so I can't. They took my license away from me. I can't drive. I can't do anything. I just sit here all day. And so, last generation, I was working 17 hours a day, 7 days a week before I became disabled. And so I didn't have a lot of time to play games like this. And so I never played any of the BioShock games. And so I'm going to be actually diving into these and seeing what all the fuss is about. You got epilepsy too, Blackbeard? Yeah. So you kind of know what I'm talking about. Like you have no warning on when that shit's going to happen. No, I did not find a spare bedroom. I'm actually, if you notice, like somebody walking in earlier, there's the front door. I'm actually like right in the living room. I don't know if my living room's actually clean enough to show you, but there is my living room basically over there. There's where my wife watches and plays her little PlayStation and everything. So I'm actually in the living room again, but I've actually now kind of positioned my system, I guess, or my camera and stuff, where the sound of my wife's TV doesn't really affect me as much as it did. So that's the reason why. And Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma Extended. And so I haven't played any of the Blaze Blue games. I'm not really a fighter. I suck. Trying to figure it out, little shit like that. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, when it comes to that, I'd have to kick one of my kids out. So they're getting close, man. My son's 15, so maybe whenever he gets 3 more years, I might get my own bedroom to actually use. Blood Bowl 2. Never have played any of this. This is actually some, I guess, some rough football game. I'm not really sure. Hugh Pecker, whatever. I buy all of them because I want the full collection. I want every single one of them. So, Bloodborne. This was actually I've not played. I played a little bit of it. When I died, which was really quick. I couldn't figure out how to get out of that area, that little graveyard that you jump in. So I quit playing. But now somebody told me how to get out of it. So now I'm gonna go back in and actually play it. Yeah, Kenoshi, that's what I've heard is you can do the button masher. That's probably going to be like where, like if I ever do it, that's what I'm going to be doing. I ordered this one from the UK because this is the only place where it was actually released. I think that it was only released overseas, but I wanted the UK one, not the Hong Kong one. But Bloodborne Game of the Year edition. This one came with all the DLC all on one disc. So. Borderlands, the Handsome Collection. I can say the pre-sequel. I was bored as hell. Maybe if you have a good team to play with. But Borderlands 2, that is the shit, man. I am excited to play Drawn to Death. I'm actually really excited to see. I think it's April 4th or something like that. Whenever they actually release it. Bound by Flame. I don't know if you can see the name of that one yet, but Bound by Flame. This one I actually played a little bit of, and God, it's awful. I would not recommend it. And here we are with another limited run, Breach and Clear, Deadline. Have not played this one. I've never even actually heard of this one, but it looks kind of like pause at any time to create detailed plans or engage enemies directly with thrilling in-time real combat. Explore detailed open world filled with dangerous enemies geared to be requisitioned. Kind of hard to see. This one's kind of a bad case. The games in Australia, yeah, I actually have a website that I go to. Let me see, mighty8.com. And so the Australia games, I can get them for around $40 to $50. They transfer over to about $40 to $50. You have to see they are maybe around that price over there, but whenever you go to Australian dollars to US dollars, our dollar is worth more than what theirs are, so it actually lowers the cost when you transfer it into US dollars. Brothers Attila Two Sons. I have not played this one, but I heard it's actually pretty decent, a pretty good story. I'm actually going to look forward to it because I love story-driven games. This one definitely bought for the collection only. But Brunswick Pearl Bowling, excuse me. That's definitely collection material only. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. As far as the campaign, like I said, I only play these for the campaigns. So campaign in this, awesome. I love the actual campaign in the Advanced Warfare. Black Ops 3, I did not even finish the campaign. It just wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't fun. It wasn't really what I wanted. When they allowed you to actually finish the damn campaign without just jump straight to the end, I don't know. It just wasn't. It wasn't like what I was expecting. Well, HP, what type of games do you like? I can't. I mean, with that, I can name off a bunch of them, but I don't know what type of games you like. Jeez, man. Is that in Australia, Philip? Is that actually are you in Australia or are you importing from there? Call of Duty Ghost. Actually, I don't know why it got so much shit. This actually was a pretty decent. I thought it was a pretty decent campaign. The online might have been the worst, but I don't know. You don't like Japanese games? You're one of those. I'm just kidding. Have you got Horizon Zero Dawn? If you don't, that is a must own, man. That game is wonderful. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. This one actually, it's kind of weird because this one actually came with my wife's PS4 Slim, but this one is actually the Legacy Edition. It came with a code inside for the Modern Warfare Remastered, but for some reason they didn't include the case that actually shows it, so it's kind of weird to me. But I played all the way through the Infinite Warfare campaign, and it was actually a lot of fun. For Honor, you like that, Spill Trip? It was okay, but I've heard a lot of people complaining about the what's it called, the online, getting, being peer-to-peer and stuff. Carmageddon, max damage. This one has a plat, and I try to start the game, and it's really weird. I don't really quite understand. It's like racing around, and, you're racing computer, as of right now, at least, and you're trying to kill a bunch of people, trying to kill their cars and random off the road. I don't know. It might get fun later on, but right now it's kind of boring. Another limited run game, and again, like, guys, I don't know what some of these games are. I've never even heard of them. I just see that they're releasing them, so I buy them. This one's Curse or Die. Curses and Chaos. Sorry, I was reading the back. Fight or Die. Cursed by the evil Wizard King, bounty hunters Leah and Leo are chased every monster in the kingdom and Grim Reaper himself. There's only one way to get rid of the cursed. The legendary elixir of life. But how to get to the ingredients? You have to fight monsters. So it looks kind of, maybe 16-bit, 8-bit graphics. But, it looks like it could be fun. And if y'all can help me out with this, is this a turn-based game? Danganronpa, I think I'm saying it right. Danganronpa 1 through 2 Reloaded, or Reload, I don't know, Reload. Are these turn-based? I don't know. They're anime, so a lot of anime back then used to be turn-based. And so I don't know if it actually is or not. Dark Souls 2, I thought it was a kind of a shitty port. Whenever I seen other remasters, there was to me a really big difference. But this one just seemed like an HD bump, and that was it. A resolution bump. That was about it, man. I didn't play all the way through it. Back then, I really hated Dark Souls games until I started playing Neo. Once I played Neo, man, now I'm going to go back and play all these other ones. Dark Souls 3. I did play a little bit of this on PC, and I actually got to say that Dark Souls 3 is more for the casual, hardcore gamer type fan, if that's such a thing. But they made it a little bit easier than say the Dark Souls 2. Yeah, I am hardwired on mine for sure. Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 3, Darksiders War Mastered Edition. I don't know anything about Darksiders. Are Darksiders the same type of game as Dark Souls? How are my trophies on? Oh, okay. I don't. Y'all are talking. Okay. And Darksiders 2. And this is another limited run game I just got in. This actually is supposed to be like a very story-driven game. There's not quote-unquote, action in it or not, but it's really story-driven, they say. You can't see this at all. Oh, there you go. Dear Esther Landmark Edition. So, I'm going to give it a try, because there's actually like a couple of the story-driven games that are... Do I like boobs, Terrence Davis? Yes, I do. Now, I like ass more than I do boobs, but hey. Dead or Alive 5, last round. I hated this game. This game is like the key thing for DLC. Have you seen the store on this? Go to the PlayStation Store and look at Dead or Alive 5, and they're just pages upon pages of shit you can buy for it. Dead Island Definitive Collection. You get the Dead Island Retro Revenge. I have not played that yet. I actually gave that one to my son because it didn't look fun. Dead Island Definitive Edition, and then Dead Island Riptide Definitive Edition, but you have to actually download the Riptide, or I think you have to download Riptide or download Dead Island. One of the two you have to download, because there's only actually one game on the disc. So if you're ever wondering. A game that I'm kind of pissed off about. Deadpool. Starts off great. You're having a good time. It's actually really funny. But it's almost like playing like a game in a camera. The game stops and starts, stops and starts. It's like seriously freeze frame. You're playing more of the frame rate than you are the game. You'll be in the middle of combat, and next thing you know, your game just stops. And if y'all look in the description, I think that's where, or the tags or whatever, that's where my PSN ID is at. If y'all don't know it. Dead Rising. Again, I've never really got in the Dead Rising franchise, so these were actually just bought for the collection. Dead Rising 2. And Deponia. Don't know anything about it, but I don't know. It looks kind of fun, cartoonish. Looks like cel shaded. I don't know if you can tell, man. This camera is really not the greatest thing, to be doing this from. But hey, cel shaded, so it looks like pretty good. Okay, now here's where you're gonna start probably asking questions. Now let me inform you of what I do. Whenever I say that I want every PS4 physical release, that means if they release a game, say today, and then 6 months later they release a game of the year, then I buy that game too. Even though it's the exact same game, even if I do own the actual Yes, Rising B, I did. Even though I actually do have all the DLC, I'll still buy the other game. I want every physical release. So, that being said, we have Destiny. Destiny the Taken King. And Destiny the Collection. And yes, Black Baron, yeah, he put me in the fake console gamer somehow that I apparently don't. I'm not a console gamer, even though. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. I've never understood him. Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. It's actually a pretty decent game. Kind of got bored with it. Other things came out. I started playing the other things. The point is, maybe some personal satisfaction. There's a lot of fun with looking for these games. A lot of being on the hunt. Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. Diablo 3, I played a little bit of it before. The camera angle really throws me off. He still lives with his parents, so I don't know. His parents might actually have a pretty nice house, but he doesn't have a nice room wherever he's streaming from. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Never have played a Digimon game in my life, so don't know anything about it. But if it's pretty good, I heard it's a lot of damn hours in this one. How's Dead Rising came on PS4? Whenever they remastered, Microsoft doesn't own Dead Rising. They do a deal with them. So the Dead Rising 1 and 2 were on PS4, on PS3 as well. Dead Rising 3 was stuck only on PC and Xbox. And Dead Rising 4 is a timed exclusive, 6 months or 90 days, I think, for the PC and 1 year for the console. So I think that's going to be on PS4 later this year. Double dip like I do. You need to sit. Oh, well, yeah, I actually do double dip because I actually buy a lot of games on Xbox One, or I did whenever I had one, that are the same as back of these. So I just bought them digitally, though. And I actually, on PC, I own 538 games on Steam. So a lot of that's double dipping as well. Digimon World, Next Order. Again, like I said, I don't know anything about Digimon, but I plan on playing it. They're exclusive, so I'm gonna give it a try. See if it's actually worth the exclusivity, at least to my liking. But I heard they were pretty good games. Dirt Rally. I don't know if any of y'all have ever played Dirt Rally, but Dirt Rally is like a really damn hard racer. I always loved dirt racing, but for some reason, like in that, it's just like the turning and get like it's almost realistic to me actually, but a lot of fun. Dirt Rally, Dishonored Definitive Edition. Everybody knows about Dishonored. Dishonored 2 Limited Edition. I have not played this one yet, but I want to get into it. I'm not going to platinum this one because of the shit you got to go through. I don't know. I got too many games to go through there to try platinum every one of them. But I might. Who knows? I might. End up getting there and just love it so much I want to do it. So, but Dishonored 2. Now here's where it gets confusing on what these are. Disney Infinity 2.0 and of course Disney Infinity 2.0. What Disney Infinity did was release a game called Disney Infinity Toy Box. And then when you bought it, you got this game out of it. And then they released Disney Infinity 2.0 Star Wars. And when you did it, you got this game out of it. They were the exact same game, but they still counted as two different releases. So I would have had to have them anyway. But I actually didn't buy them from the case this time. I actually bought them from GameStop, like for $2.50 each used. Disney Infinity 3.0, or I said Star Wars earlier, but it was like, I don't know, I forgot what it was, Marvel Superheroes or whatever. But Disney Infinity 3.0 was a Star Wars one. Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. From what I understand, this is on the last generation consoles, and this may be the remaster. It's also on PC, of course, but I don't know anything about this game either. I saw it, and I knew I hadn't bought it. I've actually got every 2013, 2014, and almost 2015 game that has actually been released on PS4 worldwide, besides Japan. On Japan, if anybody knows Japanese in the chat, please hit me up on Twitter later. I have open DMs, but I need somebody to look on Play Asia and be able to tell me which one on there, because they changed the cover and they changed the name in Japan, so they could be the exact same game, and just I don't know. So if by chance if you can tell if they're the same game as what they released in the United States, and I don't want to buy them, but if they are a game that's only over there in Japan, then I am going to be buying them. I just need to know which ones I need to buy. But Divinity Original Sin, Devil May Cry, or DMC Devil May Cry Definitive Edition. People complained about this game, saying that Dante or whatever was different and whatnot. But I never played Devil May Cry, so I don't know. Whenever I played this one, it was actually a pretty decent game, so I liked it. I don't know about y'all. Doom, I have not played it on PS4, finished it on PC. When I finished it on PC, I loved it. It was classic Doom, blowing shit up, killing monsters. I loved it. Probably will go back and try to platinum it on PC or PS4 as long as there's not a lot of online trophies. I have to look. Here's another example of what I was telling you about. Dragon Age Inquisition. I did not like this game. I thought it sucked. But then we have Dragon Age Inquisition Game of the Year Edition. This one came out after the fact, so therefore it was considered a second release, so therefore I had to have this one. Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I don't have the second one because I've never played any Dragon Ball games. Like I said, I really wasn't big into anime. So if I actually like this one, to me right now, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is still a little bit high for me to want to buy it right now. Because like I said, I don't know anything about it. So these are actually really good games. I might actually just go ahead and spend the money on Xenoverse 2. But there's Xenoverse. Okay. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. There we go. Alright, we have Dragon Quest Builders. So Xenoverse is really good. Okay, I'll have to definitely try it out for sure. EA Access on PS4. Dragon Quest Heroes. And Drive Club. I thought it was a really good game. It's not definitely not going to be in contention with like the best racer because it's not 60 frames per second. But as far as looking, the game looks and the game looks phenomenal. So therefore, I mean, I don't know, I can't complain. Guys, do y'all? Hey, Ethan. Well, I can't get my son here. Let me go grab her a bottle real quick. No, this is my baby, Craig. Well, my grandbaby, but I'm raising her, so. But let me go grab her a bottle real quick. I'll be right back. Hey, 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 I'm back, guys. Oh, crap. Now, I have actually tried to perfect this little feeding thing, because it's kind of hard to feed and do anything. But, there we go. We have figured this out. Alright, so, I was at Drive Club, so now we're going to go back over here. Oh yeah, thank you, Greg. Yes, it's actually grown quite a bit since then. Drive Club VR. I have not played this one yet. I definitely want to. Like, it's hard to get into the VR games because, like I showed you earlier, my VR is hooked up to my wife's PS4. And when my wife gets home, she wants to either watch TV or play her Legend of Zelda on the Wii U. And so we don't really get to play the VR that much. And I don't want to put it on mine because then the kids want to play it and then they're taking up mine. So it's kind of like one of those dilemmas right now, but I really want to play the Drive Club VR. I can't play it while everybody's at work because I got to take care of her and I have the glasses on, so you can't be able to see. And, you know, I want to make sure that you have to have the glasses and the headset, and so I wouldn't be able to see or hear her really well. Duck Dynasty. This one actually has some platinum, and I think I'm going to go ahead and try to get it. It's a shitty game. Basically, I think the only copies that it did sell were basically to the fans or to collectors. But it's a shitty game. And I might play it just for the platinum. I heard it's not too long. Duke Nukem. 20th anniversary 3D World or 3D whatever. This is actually a really good game. I platinumed in like an hour. And Hydro, sorry, but VR is awesome, man. I actually honestly believe that VR is going to be how we start experiencing games in the future. It's actually a really damn good piece of technology. This one's called Dungeons. For some reason, whenever you actually look this up, I found it under Dungeons 2, but I've looked all over the case. I can't find a number 2 anywhere. But this is Dungeons. I don't know what it is. Probably a dungeon crawler, I would guess. Dying Light. Love this game. Platinumed it. I gotta say, this is my favorite zombie game ever. It doesn't give me headaches, HP. I probably spent, when we first got it, probably 3 hours so far in it at one time, and no problems at all. The only problem was is like making my mind remember that I was actually in my living room and not in the world. Dying Light: The Following. This again, this was the same thing as that, but just came with the season pass already had, but it was separate release, so I had to get it. It actually has quite a bit of games. I actually went around and bought all the games. I think it's got like 12 or 13 games, but there's a bunch of games actually in, what's it called? Actually in the store, the digital, that actually has, there's a lot of games for it there. Dynasty Warriors, Extreme Legends 8 Complete Edition. This is actually one of the closer to launch titles. I'm not sure if it was a launch title. Hack and slash. It's fun if you're into hack and slashes, I guess. Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. This one came out a little bit after the Extreme Legends. I hate these games. I suck at them. UFC. Oh, she's following. Come here. Come here. I know. You want your bottle. I don't blame you. There you go. UFC 2. Oh man, Hydro, get it out of your backlog and actually play it, man. It's pretty damn awesome. Love that game. Eagle Flight VR. This one, basically, you're just playing the game as an eagle, and you're getting it from an eagle's viewpoint. I've not played it, but I've watched my wife and my kids play it. It actually looks pretty neat. I mean, the whole trip, I guess, is being up really high in the air, and because it really makes you feel, even though your feet are firmly on the ground inside your house, for some reason it tricks your mind into believing that you're actually in VR or actually in doing that. Just set it over there. We have Earth Defense Force 4.1. I'm not sure anything about what the Earth Defense Force is, so... then we have Earth's Dawn. I actually platinumed this game. This actually is a really good story-based game, very story-driven, kind of like Walking Dead, but without the actual dialogue with the actual other players. You're just by yourself, and you are getting like a recording or a memory type thing. But it's actually a pretty damn good game. I liked it. Ether 1. I have not played this VR game, but everybody tells me I should. Eve Valkyrie. I heard it was actually a really good game. I mean, a lot of people have actually recommended me to play this one. One of the shittiest games, and sorry any of the Xbox guys in here, but they gave this game away for free this month in Games with Gold. That shit probably won't even get downloaded for that, man. Evolve. This is a shitty-ass game. And we got double the shitty-ass games. Evolve Ultimate Edition. This comes with a season pass as if you needed it. Nobody even played the first thing, so nobody's definitely not playing the season pass part. Fallout 4. This was I platinumed it. This was a very disappointment. This is a disappointment. As far as RPGs goes, it's not an RPG. They took this one and made it more casual for other people to play, or just the casual audience to play. But this is not by any means a traditional RPG or a traditional Fallout game. It's okay for what it is, but if you're going to it thinking, oh, I love Fallout 3, I love Fallout New Vegas, I'm going to play this one, yeah, no, sorry, it's not the same. Well, yeah, when they switched to free when they switched to free on PC, it actually picked up in there. I never played it again. I just hated the game. But did it actually pick up audience on the consoles as well? Far Cry 4. Actually, I played Far Cry 4. Have not platinumed it, but I plan on going back and doing it. Far Cry 4 Complete Edition. Of course, the season passes in this one. Alright. Well, let me put this one up real quick. We have Far Cry Primal. And I played a little bit of Primal on the PC. I'm going to talk to y'all, I guess, while I try to get her burped. I did play a little bit of Far Cry Primal on the PC. I actually liked it. It was different from the Far Cry 4. It was a lot different. So I just got to go back in and put some more into it and see what I like. You put 30 hours in the first time and went back and put 20 more hours in and crashed. And and The Witcher 3. Alright. I know. We'll see if you want any more in just a minute now that you burped. Farming Simulator 2015. I've not played it, but my wife actually says she wants to play it. She said it looks fun, so I don't know. Not for me. I don't know if this is Fate Extella or Fate Extello, the Umbral Star. But I don't know. People say it actually is a pretty good game. I'm going to try it. These games I will never play in my life. I tried playing it because my wife said it looked fun. These FIFA games. She said they look fun but I mean, your guys are about this big. They're really hard to even pay attention. FIFA 14, FIFA 15, and FIFA 16. They can just stop. Alright. Oh, you just passed out again, man. Final Fantasy, what is this? Type 0 HD. I actually heard some pretty good and bad things about this one. I'm not really sure. I've never played a Final Fantasy game. I've tried them when they were from a long time ago. I tried them back in, I guess, the PS2 days, maybe PS3 days. And I didn't like the turn-based back then. So I've not played another one since. So I'm going to play it, but just I don't know when. And then we have Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. Final Fantasy XIV: Heaven's Sword. Real football, Craig? Yes. No, cause see, I don't know, man. I just football to me is that American thing, you know. But I understand, man. That we have to concede that was called. I just call that football, and we call ours, football. I'll just go with that. But are you full? Are you full? Okay. All right, just a minute. How do you have all the games and you have not? Well, because you can only play one game at a time. I mean, I have, I guess, 5 PS4s in the house, but I can't play all 5 of those PS4s at the same time. So whenever a release comes out and you have 6 releases in one day or 1 week and I buy them all, well, then I'm already 6 games behind because I'm already playing one game. So that's the reason why I have all these games and I haven't played them all. So that's how. I don't really play a lot of online games, Hydro, because I don't know. I feel like that some of them take a lot of time, practice, I guess, and I don't really want to put that much time into it. Considering the fact if I do that, I'll be playing PS4 until when I'm on my deathbed. I'll be bringing it to the hospital with me. I'm not sure if I showed this one yet. Final Fantasy XIV: The Complete Experience. It basically is everything that comes with both of them. Oh, hello, Laura. What's going on? Let's see. Final Fantasy 15. I actually heard this was actually a pretty good one. So especially since I don't like the turn-based, or I didn't before, they said I'd really like the 15. Final Fantasy X2 Remastered. Now, somebody actually told me that this Final Fantasy X here is actually one of the best Final Fantasies. I don't know about that. Yes, Craig, I'm actually about to show you one right now. Firewatch, Limited Run. So, I've missed out on the first few ones. I went back and bought a few of them on eBay. I'm missing like 3, I think, that are around $40, selling around $40 each on eBay. Um, yes, Hydro, I definitely recommend that. That's a lot of fun. And if you get that, hit me up with a friend request, or want to play it. I'll play with you because I need some buddies on that, so that way I can platinum it for sure. But the problem is like a couple of the ones that I missed are the ones that they released only 750 copies, and so now I just had to pay $85 each for Shantae's Revenge or Shantae's whatever, the 2 different Shantae's they released. So let's see, not X2 though. So X2 is not. I guess what is that? 10 to the 10 second or whatever. I don't know, but you said 10 is pretty good. For Honor, obviously I have it, but I have not played it yet. I played the beta. I kind of liked it, but Firewatch is great, but runs like shit. Well, I don't know, man. It's a good story-based game, I heard, but I mean, I don't know how they're running. Like, are you playing on a regular PS4 or PS4 Pro? Because I'm wondering if that actually helps out with the boost mode or not. Game of Thrones, Telltale series. I've never watched a Game of Thrones show. And this actually has made me want to watch it. This actually is a really good game. Geometry Wars 3 Dimensions Evolved. This one, my friend, he has like 190 some platinums. He platinumed this one, but he showed some video play of it, and like, screw that, man. Fuck all that. I'm not doing it. It's hard. Look, you got it. It's like, I think it has a platinum difficulty rating of 10 out of 10. So yeah, no, sorry. Ghostbusters. Again, I have not played it. Probably doubt I will because of all the shit it's got. I might try it out for myself. Who knows? But I don't know. The movie was terrible. I can only imagine the game is even worse. Gianna Sisters Twisted Dreams Director's Cut. One of my favorite series of all time, and I was kind of pissed off that they only brought number 3. Yes, I do have Batman Telltale. I hate that they only brought number 3. I think they should have done like the Nathan Drake collection and brought 1 through 3. But that's just me. I God of War 3 remastered. And yes, guys, this had to go in the collection. So, Godzilla. I have not played it. Doubt I ever will. Love Geometry Wars Twin Six. Well, see, they're hard as hell, though, man. That especially when you get if you're trying to 100% it in an Xbox or whatever, or platinum it, when you get up there, you really are dealing with some extreme difficulty. Grand Kingdom. I know nothing of this game. Looks like it might be turn-based. I'm not really sure, but it looks like it could be. Grand Kingdom. And of course, this game no collection would be complete without Grand Theft Auto 5. And we have Gravity Rush Remastered. This one I got kind of screwed on because I saw it on Amazon for like $30, and I didn't know it was like an Amazon limited release. And so I was about to get paid, I think that Friday, or my wife was, and I was going to buy it then, and I think around Tuesday, they sold out. So immediately these games jumped up from $30 on Amazon to like $180 to $300 on eBay. But I was able to actually, since it wasn't the American version, I was able to actually get this one for I think it was like $45 or something like that. So it wasn't too much over retail. You still never played GTA 5, man? You ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. That is actually an awesome game. One of my favorite GTAs. I spent countless number of hours in it in the PS3. Gravity Rush 2. I'm definitely going to play this, but I got to play Gravity Rush Remastered first so I can understand it. These two will be ones that I never played, but I don't know anything about this fighter. But Guilty Gear XRD Revelator and Guilty Gear XRD Sign. It possibly could. Craig, I mean, I don't know. The only thing that I mean, PlayStation has been doing pretty good with, I guess, this past 2 months with adding their some of the exclusives, but it seems like both PlayStation and Xbox, for some reason, hold off on adding exclusives to that. For some reason, it bothers me. There's so many great exclusives that are actually in the cheaper bracket that they could add to it, but for some reason they just won't add them. See, I think like Sunset Overdrive should be, or Rise be Games of Gold, but for some reason it has never hit. Guitar Hero Live. And this one's the Hasbro Family Fun Pack. This one comes with Scrabble, Trivial Pursuit Live, Monopoly Plus, and Risk. The reason why I tell you this is because the next one is Hasbro Family Fun Pack Conquest Edition. And that comes with Battleship, Scrabble, Monopoly Plus, and Risk. So, Battleship, basically. But I've never played either of these. They just don't seem fun to me. Hatsune Miku Project Diva X. I heard this is like a singing game. I'm not really sure, but it looks, I mean, it kind of looks like it's fun. Maybe I'll let my kids play it and they'll have fun for it. Picked up Sunset Overdrive. Yeah, Sunset Overdrive, I actually liked the game. It was actually a really good game. Heavy Rain and the Beyond Two Souls collection. I had to import this one because this is the only they only released it overseas. I played Heavy Rain the other night. I think it was 2 nights ago. And God, man, the frame pacing in it is terrible. And I had some people say when they bought the digital version, they didn't get the same frame pacing problems. So I don't know if it's because it's running off a disc or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna play it and finish it because I got a trophy and it's an easy platinum. So I mean, I might as well do it. But man, that frame pacing is terrible. But it's actually, I love these two games here. Oh yeah, I didn't get all the way through before. I mean, because more games came out, and so I never actually beat it. But I played most of it. Helldivers. This one, whenever you actually buy it new, you actually get a copy for the PS4, PS3, and PS Vita. Obviously, only the disc for PS4, but you get a digital code for the other two. Found this little thing over in Europe. Here They Lie. This is actually on the PlayStation Store, but I noticed that they actually have, what's it called? They have the physical version of it, so I had to pick that up. This is also for VR. That could be what it is then. I didn't know that. And this still upsets me because, as you can see, everything is normal cases. But for some reason, Hitman decided, hey, let's release our only copy in the Steelbook. So here we are. I did get it. I actually measured it out in the exact same size, but since I left the case on here, or the outside, it makes it a little bit bigger and more boxy. But besides, I kind of got used to it. But Hitman. Damn. Homefront Revolution. This one actually I played on PC and it was terrible. I don't know how it runs on consoles, but on PC it ran like shit, so I never put it back in. I just platinumed this one, not this past Sunday, but the week before. Horizon Zero Dawn. I cannot wait for the extra content to come out on that, the DLC. I cannot wait for it. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I think this is actually going to be their new series, rather than Killzone, or else they might do both. Who knows? But I can't wait to see where the story goes with this one. Yeah, I'm happy we didn't get beta. Oh, yeah. How to get this one from Europe too, but Hustle Kings VR. If you want to play pool in VR, I guess this is your thing, you know? Not really me, but hey. Let me turn this baby monitor down since I actually have the baby. Hey, babe, whenever you get done, can you come get her? Alright. Oh, yeah, HCD is amazing, man. Horizon Zero Dawn. Infamous Second Son, platinumed it. Wonderful damn game. I love Infamous series. That's the thing, like, somebody asked me, like, what's my favorite game on PlayStation? PlayStation just, like, nails it with their first-party titles. I mean, God of War, Last of Us, Uncharted, Infamous. You can go on and on. They're all so good. It's too hard for me to actually pick a favorite game. I did not try Drawn to Death beta. I tend to like stay away from betas like that because those are basically demos, and so I want to kind of be when I go into a game, I want to be fresh with it. So I tend to stay away from betas. Infamous First Light. Fetch was actually one of my favorite characters in Infamous Second Son. I did platinum this game. A lot of the platinum trophies like revolved around getting it in an arena type thing. So I didn't like that part of it, but still pretty good. Injustice: Gods Among Us Ultimate Edition. Yeah, can you get it?
Oh shit. I don't want to be on there.
Well, you're only gonna be on there for a minute.
Hey, baby.
All right. Let me get my dog's blanket out from under me too. So, all right, now we're back. Here's her bottle if you.
Thanks.
But Injustice: Gods Among Us. J Stars. Victory Plus. Now this one I actually hunted around for a while because I didn't think that it actually came in a disc. Because the way everybody showed it was always in a box. So I thought maybe it was kind of like that Child of Light one that they released over in Europe, where you never actually got a disc or even a case. You only got a box with like a little piece of paper in it. But Journey's Collector's Edition, you actually get to play Flower and you get to play Flow and Journey. I have not played Journey. I heard this was actually a very, very good game, so I cannot wait to actually play this one. First Light is one of your 3 plats. Definitely will. First Light was one of my 47. Just Cause 3. I actually want to go in and play this one. This is actually I've seen people do a lot of things, and it looks actually pretty good. Hey, what's up, Legend? Good to see you. Roll good through here. Just Dance 2014. These games will never get played, at least by me. My kids like to play them, but I do not. I'm not going to sit around in my living room dancing, so Just Dance 2015.
Oh, goodness.
Just Dance 2016. So you got a big collection on PS3, Craig? Just Dance 2017. And then of course I've never played this either, but this I think is where you turn your microphone, your cell phone into a microphone. But Just Sing. And you were asking if Killing Floor 2 is worth it, and here it is. And yes, it is worth it. I actually have put a lot of time into it. It is a lot of fun. I actually I'd jump back into this one in a second. This was actually it would probably be one of my favorite multiplayer experiences so far on here. As far as like just multiplayer only games, and I really liked it. I could put a lot of hours into this one. I'll have to go look that up. Yeah, that I don't know. I don't know if I'd be brave enough to do Just Dance and stream it or anything like that. So, Killzone Shadowfall. I played a little bit of it. Man, it really. Yeah, no, sorry. Hey, Craig, if you don't mind, I don't know, are you on Twitter? If you are, take a picture of your collection if you can. I don't know if you have it still up or displayed or anything like that, because I just love to look at them. I love to see the big collections like that. Yes, Unforgiven it does. Just to give you an idea, I mean, I hate that, what's it called? I hate Best Buy does this, but I went on Best Buy and looked at my Best Buy Gamers Club, and I haven't even shopped there that much this year. I've actually done most of my shopping like on Amazon or eBay, or even GameStop. But Amazon has said I've spent $2,038 there so far, and that's probably like my 4th store to go to as far as like, well, it's usually my first, but here lately this year it's not been for some reason. So yeah. Kingdom Hearts 2.8. I have never played a Kingdom Hearts game, so they said I'm going to be really lost when I get into this, because the story, for some reason, even Kingdom Hearts fanboys I heard have a hard time telling you how to play to get the story correct. So if that's the case, then I'm just going to be playing this one for gameplay. GTA 5, do I play it? I did, and I had a character level 176 or 200, I'd make close to 200, because I played it so damn much. Oh, Craig, you're lucky. Okay, I never even knew that you were lucky. Okay, now it's actually nice to be able to put a name with actually the handle. But I transferred my character stupidly over to GTA 5 on Xbox One because somebody asked me to play over there, and now that character's stuck on Xbox One, and I can't transfer it back over. So it's like I have to start over at level 0 again on PS4, and I just don't know. I kind of it took me out of it. I didn't want to go through all that again. King's Quest: The Complete Collection. Again, I don't know anything about King's Quest, but I think it's a story-driven type game, kind of like the Walking Dead and stuff. This game, guys. Hello, what's up, Paul? I'm doing actually pretty good. Not getting through the collection quite as fast as possible, but I'm doing a lot of talking too, so that's the reason why. Yeah, HP, it sucks because I would love to have it. If I had it back on the PlayStation 4, I'd be playing it just the same as I did probably on PS3. Knack. This game gets a lot of shit, and I don't know, like a really good tech demo or whatever. I mean, a kid can play it, obviously. It's hard, man. It's a good platformer, and to me, on Xbox One and PS4, we don't have enough, I guess, mainstream platformers. Obviously, we have some indie ones on there, but we don't have enough new to come out. I've actually already pre-ordered it, just waiting for it to come out. But Knack.
Fun.
Chromia, Omega. I mean, I don't really know. It says adaptive AI enemies, the true 360-degree action, and shmup gameplay redefined. Shoot 'em up. Okay, so it's basically a shoot 'em up. Oh, Red Dead Redemption. Oh yes. I actually have to order. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Red Dead Redemption. Because I know whenever it comes in, I'm not going to give it up, and my wife's not going to give it up, and neither is my son. So I got to have 4 copies in the house. Kung Fu Panda: Showdown of Legendary Legends. I actually heard this was a platformer, so I'm going to give it a try, see what it's like. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, I like to do more of like actual gaming stuff rather than the bullshit that people do. Lara Croft. This one you didn't actually get a game. You got a download code. If anybody, honestly, if anybody wants this code, if you don't have it, Lara Croft in the Temple of Osiris, you get it's actually, you could only be in America though, because it's an American version. Well, I mean, you can obviously if you have an American account, you can do it, but if y'all want the code, let me know on Twitter at Rambo's Corner, and that's a 0 on Rambo, and I will, we can maybe give it to somebody. I don't know. Unforgiven, I can't find one on eBay or anywhere. So, I mean, if you actually know of one, or somebody over there knows of one that's actually in a store, I could always PayPal the money to you, and let you pick it up for me and ship it to me if you'd like. But I would love to actually have the one with the disc as well. Legend of K Anniversary. I guess this is a remaster. I don't know. I've never really heard of it. I just bought it because it was cheap and needed to go in the collection. And geez, man. Oh, I don't want to knock this down. These are all the Lego games that are currently on the system. Besides the one that's down there because of the stupid V in front of it. I had a thing with alphabet. My thoughts on Last of Us 2. I can't wait, man. It was a natural story progression for you to take over as Ellie, and I cannot wait to actually take over as Ellie and be able to start kicking some ass. I'm not really sure. It seems like more instead of going after the walkers or the clickers or whatever, instead of going after them, it seems like you're probably gonna be going more after the actual people that tried to, I guess, kill her for the sake of many. But I cannot wait, man. It's on Amazon.co.uk right now. Tell me how much, because instead of me going over here, tell me how much it is. I might have to. I'm glad you sent me that because I need to actually. Well, I mean, I don't know even know if I can actually No, damn it. I'll figure it out. But Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, these me and my wife play together. These Lego games. We play the two-player co-op thing. 1883? Oh shit. I might actually snag that up this week. But Lego Batman 3, thank you, Unforgiven. Then we have Lego Dimensions. Guys, if y'all like the, what's it called? If y'all like Skylanders and stuff like that, creative games, this one actually is the best one of all of them. Lego Dimensions. The only thing is it's a very expensive one. We got to seeing how expensive it was going to be because we one time bought every single Skylander of the trap team and all their traps. And I think we spent, just on the game, with extra stuff, probably around $1,000 on, not counting the game, but then, just the other stuff added to it. Probably around $1,000 just on the game. So after that, we decided, and once we started seeing it, how expensive Lego Dimensions was, we're like, nah, I can't do it. Rising B, I played Lego Dimensions or Lego Worlds on PC whenever it first came out. And it was great. It's Minecraft but with Legos, if you can picture it. I think it has a little bit better texture, I guess, than Minecraft. It's not really block. But it's actually pretty decent. I haven't played it since it actually became a good official release. So I'm actually looking forward to getting into that. Lego Harry Potter collection. My wife beat both of these. She's a very big Harry Potter fan. So when she saw this, any other game that I would have been missing, I would have had it gone on the back burner until I picked this one up. Before Red Dead 2 comes out. Oh, okay. Oh no, there's no Red Dead 1 remaster coming to PS4. First of all, they brought it backwards compatible to Xbox One, and it's on PS Now. It's not going to. It's not going to be remastered. Lego Jurassic World. It's actually a pretty fun game. I liked it. Lego Marvel Avengers. Have not played the Marvel Avengers one. I can't wait. I'm actually looking forward to play. But these Lego games, especially if you're going to platinum it, have hours and hours of content. Yeah, you can build freely. You don't really. You go around the world like you do in Minecraft, knocking down shit, and you're collecting stuff. And then you have your own little thing, and then you start building, basically just like you would in Minecraft. It's basically Minecraft with a Lego skin. That's basically it. Lego Marvel Superheroes. I almost got 100% on this one on Xbox One, but my save messed up. So to go back and try to do it again, I don't know, man. That was a long time playing that game. Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Haven't played a lot of these because of the time consuming. As you can see, I try to get through as many games as I possibly can, and these time consuming ones just suck you up. But Horizon Zero Dawn, it sucked me up for a little over a week, and after that I have to get back to playing some of these smaller ones. Lego Hobbit. The Lego Hobbit's kind of boring. I don't know if you're a Hobbit fan, you might like it, but I hate the movies. I love the Lord of the Rings, but the Hobbit movies, God, they just bore the shit out of me. And then Lego Worlds. And I am going to try this one on now that it's actually been finished. But you can see here it's like you get to create, discover, and explore. Basically the exact same thing as like Minecraft. And I don't know if I can get this close enough. But where you can actually see the type of graphics down there. They're just a little bit better, a little bit more rounded, I guess, than your Minecraft ones. But basically the exact same thing. Oh, come on now. And I have a feeling, I think PlayStation or just in general, I don't know if these are on Xbox, but there's just too many damn singing games on there. Let's Sing 2016, another thing I will never play. I think you can actually use no, this one you actually have to use a microphone. Yeah, I'll never play it, but it was pretty cheap. Lich Dome Battle Mage, the game that ran like pure shit when it was released from what Digital Foundry showed, but I've heard there was actually a patch, and they actually have fixed it to run actually pretty decent. Life is Strange, one of the best, if not the best, graphic adventures ever. Life is Strange was just phenomenal. Loved it. I could play it over and over again, and even though I platinumed it, play it over and over again, and still never regret. Never think, oh, I'm bored. The story was great. Little Big Planet 3. They just gave this away free on PS Plus. I don't know if y'all actually downloaded it or not, but if you did, we should all play sometime. You can get 4-player co-op going, and that'll help. We can all go for the platinum together. I haven't got any trophies in this yet, so we can all go for the platinum together. Wow, 7 characters on Red Dead Redemption 2? I don't know. That would be big. Yeah, Rashawn, it's a very big collection. 404 physical copies. Loading Human, another VR game. We have Lone Survivor. It's actually a horror game. I actually heard this was actually a really good one, but this is another limited run game. Hey, what's up, Shasta? And now we have Lords of the Fallen, and then Lords of the Fallen
Okay, I can't understand you.
Complete Edition. So, yeah, both. Oh, that would actually be pretty cool. Posse versus Posse on there.
I don't know.
Oops, sorry.
Just come on home, and maybe I'll take you over there.
All right, now we have Lumo.
All right.
And this actually looks pretty decent. It got an 8 out of 10 and a 4 out of 5, I guess, of the ratings. You can't really see. But it looks pretty decent on the back, so I'm going to have to give it a try. What's up, babe?
My phone was in there with the baby and ringing.
Oh, great. Mad Max. I beat this on PC, and I will go back and I almost beat it on PS4, but I will go back and beat it on PS4. I loved it, man. Mad Max is actually great. And then again, we have, well, let me get this other one. We have Madden 25. We have Madden 15. We have the $60 DLC, Madden 16. And then we have another $60 DLC, Madden 17. And if y'all are going to ask if I play Madden, no. I will play it if it's local, me and my friends or whatever, but playing online, unless you suck like I do, yeah, then probably not, because I get my ass kicked too damn much on that game. Mafia 3, I've heard they fixed the bugs. Can y'all actually confirm or deny that they fixed the problems with this before I start playing it? It ran fine on PC, but I want to play it on PS4, but I just don't know if they fixed the bugs yet. A new multiplayer, okay. Oh, crap. Mark McMorris Infinite Air. Picked this one up on sale for $19.99. Snowboarding game. Probably will never ever play it. Yeah, Craig, it did get repetitive towards the end. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like a mind-blowing game, but for what it is, I thought it was actually good. Mega Man Collection Disc. Well, just a minute. We're getting there. Marvel Epic Collection Pinball. I am not a pinball fan, but so this was just a collection type thing. Alphabet, man. Alphabet. Now we're on the MEs. Mega Dimension Neptunia 2. Oh, I did? That Mark McMorris, I don't know if it's any good. If you buy it and you have it, let me know. Yes, Tim, I am a nerd. For sure. Mega Man Legacy Collection. Is this the one you were talking about? Well, now your name rolled off the thing. But Huge Pecker. Is this the one you were referring to, the Legacy Collection? I'm going to have to go back there. I think it's, 6 games on one disc? That's a lot of damn games, man. So I'm going to have to go back and play it and see. No, Rising B, I refuse. I will buy the new Mass Effect. Now, don't get me wrong. I will buy it because of the collection. But I will buy that game used to make sure that the developers, BioWare, do not get a single penny of my money. If I could actually entice everybody to buy that game used or to pirate it, I would. That The fact that that lady, whatever, she had her thing, what's it called? Her Twitter bio, everything listed as the lead facial animator. And then they came out with a story saying that she wasn't. And then so she got like a lot of online hate talking about she should be fired. There was a couple of sexual comments, I think, which was completely wrong. But they came out with a big, long statement going, we will not put up with harassment and, negative or, talking violently to people and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, well, you're kind of ass backwards because your lead developer that you actually kept on your team was talking about hating white people and white people should die. So you didn't do shit about that for the 5 years that he was doing it. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. I beat this one. It's actually pretty good demo as far as it. I really hated paying $30 for the demo, but well, Craig. Like I said, I mean, the death threats aren't good. I'm not saying the death threats are. I'm just saying that she put her, if what they're saying is true, and she put her on her Twitter bio and stuff that she was the lead animator and she wasn't, then I'm not saying she deserves it, but she can expect it, if you know what I mean. Because she put herself in that situation. Nobody else did. By lying. Does it make it right? No. Nobody should get death threats. Nobody, especially over video games, it's not worth it. Nobody should get rape threats and all that crap like that. That's stupid. But I mean, still, tell me how that's different than their lead developer tweeting out that white people should be killed and taken off the earth. And white people are the evil, the root of all problem. Tell me how that's any different. I'm not saying that they're both reprehensible, I think. And I think that if BioWare was going to make a stance against what happened to that woman, they should have made a stance what happened to the lead developer and got rid of him. So, Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. I played a little bit of this on PC, and that intro, 1 hour long. The whole intro. It was actually a pretty decent intro, but damn, like when am I actually going to get to play the game? I played, of course you play the intro, but it was like you could tell, I was wanting to play the game, but it seemed like you had to get through that intro, and that's an hour long. It was insane. Metal Gear Solid 5, the definitive experience, and that's actually just Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes and the Phantom Pain all in one case. I don't think he should be deported to Afghanistan or anything like that. I think everybody should be free to say what they want. Freedom of speech is a must. And I really didn't think that... I don't think that anybody should be stopped from saying what they're saying. But you can't go around without consequences. So I think that his consequence should have just been being fired. Now, he should still be able to say it if that's the way he feels. Because words don't hurt. He's not really hurting anybody by saying that, but the thing is, though, is he's hurting or embarrassing the company. So that's the reason why I think that should be his punishment. But anything else happening to him, no, he can do whatever he wants to on that. If he wants to be stupid and ignorant with racism, let him. It's not going to affect my life and how I live it. I just think that no company should employ somebody like that that's openly racist. Metro Redux. I actually started playing a couple of these. I've never played the Metro games before, but they're actually pretty decent. Yeah, she claims she was the lead animator on she even tweeted out IGN talking about how she's busy creating some character or something like that, but she would try to get back with him as soon as possible or something like that. She put herself in that position. If what BioWare is saying is true, but I don't trust BioWare. I think they honestly hired her for the lead animator. Because of her sex. If you notice, BioWare is very much I don't want to say this in a bad way, but a liberal company. Liberal doesn't really mean what it used to mean, but that far liberal. So they hired her based on her sex, I think, and they hired this man Bear, that lead developer, that guy, based on his political beliefs, because that's the quote unquote a cool thing to do, is hate white people. And I think it backfired on them. And I think what it is they're using her as a scapegoat. So I think that's the reason why they hired her, and if it turned out bad, they had a way out. They can blame, say that she wasn't the one doing it. make it look like there was some sympathetic thing and try to get, save some face. But I don't trust BioWare at all. Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor and Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year. And the reason why I don't trust BioWare is because, think about it. If they did hire a woman based on the fact that she was a woman that had no experience being an animator, being the lead animator, and then the game turns out to be running like it is, how much money does BioWare stand to lose from that stupid decision? So now they have a reason to say, whoa, that wasn't us, man. We did not hire her. That she was not the lead animator. She worked on the team, but she wasn't lead. That's a way for them to save face. They want to make sure that their public opinion or public impression is actually a decent one. So I don't trust them. They could be telling the truth. I don't know, but I just don't trust them. It was a lot of new team. They did hire a lot of people outright. That's that racist developer. I think he was new, but he worked on Mass Effect Andromeda the whole way through. Mighty Number 9. I have not played it because I saw it run like shit before, so I picked this thing up for $7 new. I might play it now because I've heard that they fixed out some of the bugs, but I don't know. This one's gonna seem kind of weird, guys. Minecraft PlayStation 4 Edition. Of course, everybody knows that. Minecraft PlayStation 4 Edition. But if you notice the two different cases, one says includes favorites pack, and this one don't. So this one came out first, and this one came out later on. The exact same game. Gave you just a card with some codes on it. So basically 2 copies of Minecraft, but... No, I didn't figure you could with Hydro. $7. I mean, even if the game is shit, it's $7. You really weren't really out a lot of money. Minecraft Story Mode. I actually played this and did platinum it. It's actually a really good series. You can actually platinum it just with this disc, the season pass disc, and then this disc here is the complete adventure, which covers the additional 6, 7, and 8 episodes. And actually, I played all the way through to 6, 7, and 8. It's actually a pretty decent game. Oh, so see, Resident Evil, I'm not the only one with 2 copies of Minecraft, so... Now, I don't want to count all the copies I bought throughout all the PS4s and everything else in my house, but the only 2 physical copies I have. Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I played this on PC, and I never played the first one, so I wasn't really expecting, knowing what to expect. But man, every AI just stands there. Like, you have to run up to them to actually talk to them. So I don't know. It was really weird. Order 1886 for $9. Actually, I think that it was actually worth more than $9. I love the Order 1886. I actually can't wait for them to do a sequel to it. I just hope they put less time into graphics and more time into actual story and actual gameplay. I think that game is beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. MLB 14 the show. Obviously 15 and 16. I have 17 coming, I guess, on the 28th. I think I'm gonna get the Steelbook edition on that one. 17 looked really good, so I think I'm gonna pick up the Steelbook. Oh, definitely the final boss. If you notice, I don't know if y'all played Quantum Break yet, but Quantum Break, the last boss, QTE, pretty much. It's not really QTE, but it's a really easy one. I mean, you can just hide, then come back out, shoot, hide, come back out, shoot, hide, come back out, shoot, and you're done. Uncharted 4, another thing, QTE at the very end. Resurrection, I'm showing my PS4 collection, as you can tell behind me. I have 404 games, and I'm figuring that I'm just talking to people too. If people ask questions, I talk to them. So basically, just a little bit of everything. Monopoly Fun Pack. What do you mean? Oh, with Hard 8. So you want me to go into that? All right. Well, I will go into that because that just pissed me off. And I do apologize if anybody, I guess if I lose subscribers over it, it happens. But well, here we go. Monster Dam Crush It. I just picked this up yesterday. What happened was, do y'all know who Colin Moriarty is? He was an IGN guy for a long time. Like he started out writing about video games, but really writing walkthroughs for I guess an independent site. And so IGN, whenever he got into college, what's it called? Yeah, it's actually Craig. A lot more funny games. I got blocked by Hard 8. But Colin Mortarati, after he went to college, he got a job through IGN, worked his way up to be a lead editor. When he got to be the lead editor, I guess they finally branched off, got tired there, and branched off to make Kind of Funny Games. Well, then they did Kind of Funny Games for a while, and he made some off-color, remark on Women's Day or whatever. It was a joke, but his team took it offensive, or I don't know, threw him under the bus basically. So he leaves Kind of Funny Games. And he starts up his own company, Colin's Last Stand, I think, where he's going to do a show a night or a show a week or whatever. And he started a Patreon. And his Patreon blew the fuck up. It went from $3,000, and mind you, this is per month, I think to $30,000. Well, he's not a miserable dude. He's not too political. He just has two passions, Craig. He has a passion of gaming and a passion of politics. And there's nothing wrong with being passionate about politics. I mean, he's a very open-minded person to talk. I mean, I know you might not agree with him politically, but he's not one of those type that if you don't agree with me, you're an idiot type thing. At least he hasn't been with me. Hydro, yeah, it went up to $30,000 a month. And so Hard 8 tweeted out that somehow the Weapon Wheel podcast only makes $3,000 a month, and something along these lines. I can't quote it for sure right now. And Colin Mortarati, does his thing, and in one day he makes $30,000 a month. And he said something about, it definitely shows that it's good to be white. And I was like, whoa. I was like, man, his success is not based on the fact of his skin color. His success is because he worked his ass off. I told Hard 8 if he quit running around calling people dick eaters and dick this and dick that and X-Fag this and X-Fag that, then he actually might go somewhere. But now, when I say he speaks hood, mind you, if I open that door right now, you'd probably see a hooker walking by because I live in the damn hood. So the only problem is that you choose to either the way I said it last night is, you can either let your surroundings influence you, or you can live your life the way you were supposed to be, you were supposed to live it. And I refuse to allow, there's white people and Mexican people walking up and down there. There's no black people in my hood. There's only white people and Mexican people, but none of them, go around and, do the stupid shit or whatever. Well, I got a couple stupid white people down there, but, they all talk all the kids and stuff. They talk their little, their what I call ghetto slang or whatever, kind of like what Hard 8 does. It's definitely not a race thing with the way he talks. It's a hood type mentality, and he's bringing that to YouTube, and he's only going to be as successful as those people that watch him. He's actually only going to go as far as what that will take him. So him blaming somebody for getting successful because they're white is just pure laziness on his part. He doesn't want to put in the work that he did, so therefore why not make it because he's white? And let's not take into account that that he's been in the industry for 15, 20 years, and he knows people. People know him. He has a different type of open the door. Quick look at a hooker. Man, you don't want to look at the hookers around you don't want to look at the hookers around mine.
No, you don't.
I just get tired of this whole white privilege thing. I'm not saying in some instances it doesn't exist. I'm sure in some instances there's, racism is alive. It's not a systematic thing where there's some sort of system or law that keeps a race down. There are businesses that will keep a race down and stuff. So the racism does exist. But to blame everything on white privilege, man, it just, to me, you're the racist, not me. Monopoly Family Fun Pack. But yes, Resurrection, that's what happened. Oh, I'm already done the... I got flustered here. Alright, so now we're on Mortal Kombat, guys. Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat XL. And I know this one's the European one, but I couldn't find the actual copy for the online for the American version one, so I had to get that one. Colin's name and face are at a lot of places. It is, yeah. He's actually well known. He used to be IGN's lead editor, so therefore, I mean, he was mixed in with PlayStation, with Xbox. I mean, he was with all the industry people. He is known. And now that he's doing politics, he's going to start getting a lot of political backers too, and those people have money. So I mean, I'm good on him, man. If he can make $30,000 a month, great. I wish I could, but I mean, I don't really talk the content that he does to make that type of money. But hey, who knows? MotoGP 14, MotoGP 15. I don't know if y'all can tell me. I ordered this offline, but I actually saw the. A friend of mine, Frankie, he on Twitter, he tweeted out his copy of this, I think, and it has the European thing, but for some reason, this one has this, and it doesn't, it doesn't fit the American one, it doesn't fit the Japanese one, it doesn't fit the Hong Kong one. I just don't know if this is like some kind of special thing. It's actually the American copy, because I actually got this off the shelf in. I think is this the one I got off the shelf, babe? And
GameStop?
Yeah, I got this one off the shelf. She said in GameStop. So I don't know if if y'all can tell me what that is. No, Mel, it wasn't the Black Lives Matter thing that he's doing. It's a whole nother thing. Motor Racer 4. This one actually is VR as well. I have not played it in VR. I have not played it at all, actually, but I am going to try this out in VR because I think it'd be probably cool to play. I remember the what's it called, the arcade where you're racing on a motorcycle. So I'm thinking that might actually be pretty cool. You got Pro Evolution's FIFA's rival. Oh, yeah. Once I get to it, Motorcycle Club. I really can't stand these motorcycle games, man. A lot of them. Murdered Soul Suspect. I got the platinum on this one. I actually platinumed on PlayStation and 100%ed it on Xbox. I actually really like this game. If y'all haven't, hey, what's up, Kevin? If y'all actually got this game, play it. If you haven't played it, if you haven't picked it up, I would pick it up if you like the kind of like a story-driven game. You can pick it up really cheap now, but it's actually a really fun game, I think. MXGP, and I gotta pick up MXGP 2, but that came out in 2016, but I'm trying to finish off 2015 first, like buy all the games that came out in 2015 so I can move on. I didn't see what that said up there that popped up, but MX ATV Supercross Encore. Now there's an actual game, MX Supercross Encore, the same thing, but it's 2017 edition. It's limited to Amazon and GameStop only, so I got to pick that up. Even though it's a 2017 game, I got to pick it up as quickly as possible because that's one that will go kind of scarce, and then you'll have to be paying a lot of money for it. A limited run game, Mystery Chronicles One Way Heroics. It has online, it looks like. Dungeon crawling. Dungeon crawling and a roguelike RPG with the roguelike RPG twist. So there you go. And then we have I never have played any of these type of games either. Naruto. Shit, this is a long one. Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. And then we have Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Road to Boruto. Actually, but I did own every game for the first 2 years on Xbox One and PS4. And then I decided to go to PC, so I sold them all. And then I stayed on 8 months on PC, and then I bought the Uncharted PS4, and they came with the game, and then it came with a physical game instead of a digital one. And once I got that back in my hand, the physical copy, it made me want to do this again. So I've gotten all this since, let's see, I started in March on the PC, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So since November. From November to now, I bought the 404 games from November till now. Natural Doctrine. That game actually sucks, if you want to know the truth. It's actually a terrible game. And no, I do not play these because I suck at this. I will play, at the house if I have a friend come over or whatever like that, but I will not play online because I will get my ass handed to me, and I don't want to be put on online getting my ass kicked like that. NBA 14, 2K14, 2K15, 2K16, 2K17. A lot of $60 DLCs, man. NBA Live 14, 15, 16.
Oh Lord, too much.
The worst out of those 2Ks, or the worst out of the NBA games?
All of them.
Need for Speed. I keep thinking having NBA in the brain now. Need for Speed. I actually platinumed this game. Need for Speed, actually, if you're looking for a good Need for Speed, this one's it. Yeah, NBA Live definitely sucks. I don't know. I played 14, tried to. It was terrible. So I haven't tried 15 or 16, but I can't imagine it getting any better. But 2K is actually a really decent series, but it's actually interesting you pointed out 2K. The 14 is actually the worst of the 4 of the 2K games. Need for Speed Rivals. It came out later, but Need for Speed Rivals Complete Edition. We have NHL 15, NHL 16, and NHL 17. This is a shit ton of DLC, man. We have Nier Automata. We have Knights of Azure. I'm actually thinking about starting Nier Automata. People say that it's actually a pretty good game. Jin, I don't. My wife does. I'm disabled, so my disability check basically pays for my rent and my car payment. Other than that, I'm broke. So my wife allows me to buy all these. Neo and Nitro Blasters Heroine's Infinite Duel. I heard this one's actually a pretty decent fighter. Oh, Nier, man, Nier's got really decent reviews. I think it's like an 89 out of Metacritic right now. But Neo is actually a really damn good game. Like I said, this is the one game that actually I played that made me want to go back and play Bloodborne and Dark Souls all over again, to try them again. Neo is actually great. And yes, I know. No Man's Sky. Have not gone back in and played it since the debacle. But hey. Octodad Dadliest Catch. That is a limited run game. And it's actually a pretty fun game. My daughter played it. She finished it. She thought it was a lot of fun. Yes, I know, Rising Bee. It sucks. It definitely sucks. Ollie, the Epic Combo Edition. This one comes with Ollie, and Ollie 2. They are skateboard games, but they're like maybe 8-bit. It might be 16-bit. I don't know. But they're hard as hell. If you've ever tried them, they're very hard. Oh yeah, Sean Murray is a damn crook, man. Definitely. Oni Chambara Z2 Chaos. I don't think Sean Murray should be allowed back in making a game. If he makes another game and people still buy it, it's going to surprise the hell out of me. If he does make a game and it does go physical, I will buy it, but I'll do just like I am with Mass Effect and buy it used to make sure he doesn't get any of my money. I don't know if y'all played this, Overcooked.
So fun.
This game is like a little cooking game. You can see you can come up to 4 local players. One of the few things that is lacking on these consoles or couch co-op, but Overcooked is a really fun game. It's hard as hell. It's not too bad when you're by yourself. It still gets a little bit harder as you go along. But the more people you add, the more difficult it gets because everybody's running around doing a bunch of... it's hard. But a lot of fun. Overcooked.
So fun.
Overwatch. I played this and loved it on PC. I've not touched it on console. But... because I'd love to try it out. But if it's just a bunch of people treating it like Call of Duty and not actually playing the objective, then I don't really want to mess with it. Another limited run game. You can't touch it. You cannot see that at all. It's called Oxenfree. It's a story-driven game. Oh, the camera's hard to tell where the lens is at. Story-driven game. You cannot see that shit at all. Man, they put that. Let me see. No, that light's gonna mess it up. Oxenfree, you can barely see it, but I don't know if y'all have heard of it. So you hate Overwatch? What do you hate about it, Rising B? Do you hate that it's multiplayer only, or is there something about the players that make you hate it? Pac-Man Championship Edition 2, and it comes with the arcade game series Galaga, Pac-Man, and Dig Dug. The cool thing about this is that Galaga, Pac-Man, and Dig Dug and Pac-Man all come with their own platinum. So even though it's on one disc and one game, you can get 4 platinums out of this one thing. Now, mind you, you would think it being Galaga and Dig Dug and Pac-Man, you'd be like having no problem, but it's hard. It's going to be hard to get the platinums. We have Paragon. I know this is free, guys, but they came out physical, so I have to have it. Just the game in general, never liked the concept. Love, hate. Battlefield 1, though. Game makes me rage to all hell. See, I don't know. I guess I need to play it on console to see how it's like. I really loved it and enjoyed it on PC. And I've never played these Payday 2. The Crime Wave Edition, and of course I got the Big Score Edition with the DLC. I've never played Payday 2. I found the Pac-Man at GameStop. I think that's the only place it was actually released was GameStop and Amazon, I think. Because I think it's on Amazon as well. But anybody plays Payday 2? I've never played it. Maybe y'all can actually tell me more about it or play with me or whatever. The stuff you get extra, let me see. Contents include 6,000 Paragon coins, instant beta access, which I'm not sure is a game in beta or something? I don't know. 5 hero master challenges. You get master challenges, grant an immediate skin, a permanent XP boost, and unlock unique cosmetic rewards as you play. So you get 5 of those. 5 rep boost, 3 wins. So I guess you got 5 rep boosts after 3 wins. 5 hero skins, including the exclusive Wasteland Twin Blaster skin. It says includes over $160 in value based on in-game currency value. But that's all you get extra. It looks like besides the actual game. But let me see if I can. Right there. That way you can maybe, if you want to know what it includes, you can when this thing gets uploaded, you can pause it back and look at this one if you want to, if you don't remember what I said. And yes, guys, before you say it and it's not in alphabetical order, I just now noticed that it has the V right there. I just kind of thought that was part of the little circle thing around there. but the pinball arcade, so I have to actually put that down in the T's. Yeah, me too, Craig. When I saw it, it was kind of confusing. I was like, going, why is it free to play? What's my favorite? Oh, Sean, man. I was just telling everybody earlier that it's kind of... All right, Legend. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Oh, shit, no, Charlie. There ain't no way I'm going to start all over again. That's a lot. You gonna... But there's PlayStation's got too many good games for me to tell you a favorite. I don't know, because I love Infamous. I love all the different things. You know, Infamous. I have God of War, Uncharted. I mean, there's too many to count for me to be able to say one's my favorite. Plants vs Zombies and Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Definitely my daughter's favorite. They're over there dancing, and you're gonna knock my microphone off, please. PlayStation VR demo disc. This comes in your VR bundle. I'm sure it probably comes in your VR headset. I would imagine too, but it comes in the bundle. I know. I have not actually messed with the VR demo ones yet, but I did play PlayStation VR Worlds. And this one is actually where one of the games I did play is like where you're getting dipped down into a kind of like a shark dive. It's actually pretty good. Yes, Kevin, I do have Mafia 3. I have not played it yet, but I've been wondering if it actually runs. If it has, have they fixed the problems that it has? Because I do want to play it, but I'm not going to play it with the problems that it did have. But if they fixed it, I'd like to know. Prison Architect. This one actually looks like a pretty fun game. If you know anything about like The Escapist, it's kind of like that, but with just, you know, I guess a different name under it, just to try to see if they can sell it. Pro Evolution Soccer, PES, whatever, 2015. I don't have 2016 and 2017 yet because of the fact that they are still pretty damn high. This one, I actually got lucky. Walmart had on the shelf early, like 2 weeks early. And I got this one, they had it on mispriced too. I got it for $29.99. Brand new, 2 weeks before it's supposed to be released. And guessing the... and then we have Project Cars, which another beautiful racer. But it runs like shit. So, you know... Project Cars Complete Edition, and this was only capable of being picked up at GameStop. I'm sure you can buy it used on eBay for sure, but on GameStop is the only place that had it. I got Second Son with PS4 still sealed, not played yet. Oh man, you gotta play that, Vlad. Infamous is awesome. The Second Son is awesome. And Prototype, the Biohazard bundle.
When it gets to the end.
Alright. We have Pure Chess.
Ugh.
Where you have the actual dirt rally. Where do I have it? Right here? Sean, I don't have all of them yet. I've added up. I'm around 150 games to go before I have every physical PS4 release so far. That's not counting what's being released this year or what's being released this month or anything. As of right now, I'm about 150 shy. And so I think I've got 20 coming in the mail. So, Pure Chess. We have Pure Hold'em Pure Hold'em World Poker Tour Championship. And Pure Pool. I've played these a few times, like with the on different systems or whatever. They're just not fun to me. Oh, Prototype. And if you want a hard game, Putty Squad. It is a platformer, but damn, it is hard as shit. So. It's actually, I mean, if you like platformers, you're gonna. I mean, I think it's fun. But if you like challenging ones, you're gonna really love this one. Because this thing, it made me rage. I was like, I'm done. Put it Rabbids Invasion interactive TV show. This actually goes with your PlayStation camera. It gets to, I guess, use you to interact with the characters, kind of like you're doing your own TV show in your living room. So the characters kind of like pop out AR wise into your living room. You don't get to see them, but you can see them on your TV. Ratchet and Clank, awesome game. If you are going to pick one up, definitely. Putty Squad had that on Amiga 20 years ago. You did? Did you like it? I never heard of it before. I just saw it. I know it's on plenty of other systems because I've looked it up. But I never paid attention back then to games like this, so I never knew where the hell all it was. But it's actually a really tough ass game though, man. It is hard. All right, guys, we are 2 rows of being done. So Raven Legends, RBA Baseball 2016. 2017 is going to come out soon, and I probably will pick that up because I think it's like $29.99. Definitely nothing compared to MLB. Of course, nothing can compare to MLB when it comes to baseball. Republic. I've actually heard this is a very damn good story, so I do want to play this one. It's just so hard to like pick out which. This is the problem, guys. When you have this many games, it's hard to figure out which one to actually which one to play. But Republic, definitely. I'm gonna try to play that one. Well, here we go. Resident Evil Origins Collection. Oh, let's see. I mean, it's like I said, it's a platformer, but man, it's a hard one, I think. Resident Evil 4, MLB The Show, greatest baseball game hands. Oh yeah, there's nothing can beat it. Yeah, I agree too. Like the 2K series couldn't even touch it. I don't think. Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 6. Have not played any of these Resident Evils. Resident Evil 7, I actually saved this because I didn't want to see any gameplay, anything like that prior to me getting a VR, because my first playthrough was going to be through VR, and I am actually going to stream that one of these days, and so that way y'all can see my first live reaction yourself with me playing it through VR for the very first time. Resident Evil 2 Revelations. Oh, well, man, EA games, aside from a few of them, are all trash, as far as, like, the sports games. Retro City Rampage, this was actually the very first run copy. It was limitedly released through VBlank. They have another copy, but with a different case. I gotta pick that one up. I think it's like $19.99 right now, so I'm gonna pick that one up. Reuse. I don't know what this is even about. I just thought it was a pretty cheap game, and this one I actually had to pick up because it was another limited copy. But Res Infinite, it's a VR game. It was actually released physically through that im8bit.com, and I think you can actually go to im8bit.com if you want one of these and pick it up. I think for like $29 or $25, something like that. Ride 2. I have not picked up Ride yet. That's one of the ones that are on my 2015 games to pick up. But who knows, you know? I'll pick it up sooner or later. We have Riggs. Another VR game, of course. Rise of the Tomb Raider. 20-year celebration. I was actually playing that before one of the newer games come out, and I need to go back and finish that. PlayStation VR, Robinson the Journey. I actually heard this is another great game to play, but I need to do that as well. Oh man, I would love to have a Silent Hill remaster, but the thing is, Konami runs that, and so without Hideo Kojima there, screw a Silent Hill. It would be trash. We have Rock Band 4, and we have Rock Band 4 plus Rivals expansion. This actually came out later, so yeah, I had to pick it up. That's the reason why I have the stupid guitar right over here. I hate that. But nobody, like, GameStop won't take it, so. Rocket League, one of the funnest sports games. I mean, it's a lot of fun. And this was kind of an interesting thing. Rocksmith 2014 edition. This one, you know, you get to play that. It just teaches you how to play real guitar. But then they remastered it in 2017. Exact same damn game. It just didn't like a remaster. They kind of get some new songs in there or whatever. But man, this game like stayed at $60 for so long. I actually found it on eBay. That since I didn't want the microphone and all the other crap that came with it, or the cord for your guitar. I didn't want all that crap that came with it. This guy was selling this copy here. It was still sealed when I got it, but for like $10, I was like, shit, I'm buying it while I can, because that's the cheapest I've ever seen it. But even that 2014 edition, if you can find it in the stores, they are selling those for $60 still as well. Rugby World Cup 2015 and Rugby 15. They say this one's an easy platinum, but damn. Rocksmith is to teach you how to play an actual guitar. So to play Rocksmith, you actually have to own an actual guitar, because if you buy the box that it comes in, it comes with your plug-in. So you can plug that into, I think, your PS4, like a USB on one end, I think, and a cord that goes into your guitar. Rocksmith obviously, plays with the plastic guitars. So that's the difference between the two. They're not. I think that they can be confusing like that, but that's the reason why that's what they are. Saint Seiya Soldier Soul. Had to import this one as well. Like, for some reason, you guys over there in the UK, y'all, I envy y'all. All these games, all these smaller games being released there due to y'all's laws, where y'all gotta have to, I guess, have a choice between the two, physical or digital. I envy the hell out of y'all. I wish I would just go ahead and send them over here to the US, like the same day and date. Saints Row re-elected and then got out of hell. Samurai Warriors 4. Sebastian Loeb Rally EVO. I hope I say his name right. I have no earthly idea who the hell that guy is. I don't watch rally cars. Sinron Kagura Estival Versus. I can't tell. This looks like a kind of a slash between a fighting game and maybe a story-based game. I don't know. I don't know anything about Sinron Kagura.
I know.
Another game from there, Shadow Complex Remastered. Another limited run game. I actually heard Shadow Complex wasn't too bad, but I think it was on some older systems. Craig, you might know. Shadow Warrior. And in case you missed it, Shadow Warrior 2 is supposed to be coming to the PS4, maybe, and Xbox One. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on the Xbox One part. But I know the PS4 is supposed to be coming, I think, in June, maybe, if I remember right. Now, this was Shantae and the Half Genie Hero. This one right here, for some reason, got a normal physical release and ended up in the store. But the other two and the two prior to this one, I guess that maybe just got brought up from an old. It looks like they kind of look more retro. Those are the ones I had to pay $85 a piece for, and they should be here by Friday. But Shantae Half Genie Hero. And I have this in the S's because that's the way everybody lists it. But it's Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments, or some people say Crimes and Punishment Sherlock Holmes. I still gotta finish playing that. I played through the whole first thing, and I thought I did everything, and I didn't get the trophy to pop, so it was kind of frustrating. So I turned it off. But I'm gonna go back and try it again. Shovel Knight, I heard was actually a really good game. I have not played it. Good 8-bit game. SingStar, again, another singing game. SingStar Ultimate Party. They actually have SingStar Frozen, I need to get that actually, but it's hard to find. You can't find it here in here in the America, so I have to find it online. Maybe through that website, Amazon.co.uk or whatever. But they also have one more called We Sing, and then they have another game called Now That's What I Call Sing. So it's like enough already with the singing crap. The Skylanders game I was telling you about, Imaginators. They are not doing another Skylanders this year. They are going to do Skylanders Imaginators again this year for just continue it on like with expansions. So don't expect another one. So you can actually, if you're playing Imaginators, you can be rest assured to know that you can still be able to play this because they're going to keep it fresh with content. Skylanders Superchargers. Well, here, that's Activision. Who am I kidding? Skylanders Swap Force. And Skylanders Trap Team. Like I said, these are good games, but they are very expensive if you want to actually play every bit of the game. Okay, we have Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. I actually like that. It's kind of sucks that we're not going to get a second one, but I would love to have a second edition of that. Sniper Elite 3, I love this game. A lot of fun with that one. Doing a lot of nut shots. Sniper Elite 3 Ultimate Edition. Sniper Elite 4. And this is actually better to me than Sniper Elite 3. And I love Sniper Elite 3. So I'm enjoying the hell out of playing Sniper Elite 4. Trying to clear each chapter one by one. Try to get all the challenges and everything in there done by the time I get to the next one. So that way by the time I enter the game, I should be closer to the platinum. We'll just take a few at a time here. Alright. So we have Snoopy's Grand Adventure. I platinum this one. This one got old really damn quick, but it's I think I platinumed it in probably 2 or 3 hours, maybe 5. It was no more than 5, I know that. But it's Snoopy's Grand Adventure. Song of the Deep. Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness. Star Wars Battlefront Deluxe Edition. And then they kind of snuck this one in. Star Wars Battlefront Ultimate Edition. And the Ultimate Edition actually includes all the DLC for the Deluxe Edition. So, I mean, for the original game. So it's actually like the Season Pass or the Game of the Year thing. But then you also get the PlayStation VR mode. I think that you can get the PlayStation VR mode in the Deluxe Edition. I'm not sure, but you know this is the one that was actually tagged with it. But I think it's only tagged because it came out after they created that tag.
I didn't know that was on VR.
You can't really do. I don't know what part of it is on VR, but I know there's only a part of it, like a mission or something like that.
I'm not sure.
Well, all right. We have Stealth Inc. Clone in the Dark Ultimate Edition, another limited run game. Steam World Collection. This comes with Steam World Heist and Steam World Dig. Stick It to the Man. This one is a really weird game, man. You have like this little hand coming out of your brain, and you got it's just really weird. I beat the game, but so you go back and try to platinum it. I don't think I will. But it's kind of goofy. You're kind of like paper. Let me see. You're kind of like it's kind of hard to tell. But your characters are like paper thin. So it's kind of weird. Of course, Street Fighter V. Yes, Kevin, I do have GTA 5. I quit playing it simply because I screwed up and transferred my character to Xbox One back whenever I was playing over there, and I can't transfer it back, and so it's kind of sucks to start over playing GTA 5 online at level 0 again, especially with everybody in the room going to probably be over level 100. All right, we have Super Dungeon Bros. Super Meat Boy. You had to import this one. Oh crap! There we go. Super Stardust Ultra VR. This one is that you can play with or without VR, but it is VR compatible. Sword Art Online Hollow Realization. Never played any of the Sword Art games. I'm looking forward to trying them out for sure. All right. Sword Art Online The Lost Song. Tales from the Borderlands, a Telltale game. This actually is a very good game. This is actually what got me to buy the Handsome Collection a long time ago, and it got me hooked on the Borderlands thing. Do you buy digital at all? Or oh yeah, I actually have some of these. I've actually bought in digital as well, but I have 328 digital games on PS4. I have 278 on Xbox One and 538 on Steam. Tales of Berseria, Tales of Zestiria, and then Tearaway Unfolded. They just did this one for free as well on PS Plus, and this is actually a really fun game. You are paper in that for sure, but it's actually a lot of fun. Technomancer, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants in Manhattan. Well, Hydro, whenever you spend almost all your time at home, you end up buying a lot of games because you go through a lot of them or whatever, and you just end up buying a lot of them. Terraria, to me, it's better than watching like Jerry Springer or some shit like that. I love Horizon, Tesla Grad. I cannot actually wait for the DLC to come out on Horizon. This was actually a terrible Spider-Man game, so I'm hoping Spider-Man PS4 made by Insomniac is actually going to be good, or if it actually comes out. But Amazing Spider-Man 2. The Book of Unwritten Tales 2. The Crew, and the Crew like really drug this game through the mud. The Crew Edition or Wild Run Edition. This is basically the game with just the Wild Run expansion. Then they actually have the Crew Ultimate Edition, which I actually need to get as well. But that's actually the Crew with everything. But it's just it might be a great game, but they to me, they ran it in the ground with like three. Like I've never seen a game get 3 different physical releases. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is it's the Ultimate Edition. Elder Scrolls Online, the Tamriel Unlimited, and I think that the Morrowind is actually coming up, or Oblivion or whatever. Morrowind, one of the two. The Elder Scroll 5 Skyrim Special Edition. I never even played this whenever it was on PS3. It looks like trash to me, but pretty much every actual Bethesda made game, not their published games, but the ones they make themselves, looks like trash to me. The Evil Within, the Golf Club Collector's Edition, and they are coming out with a second one of this year, and I don't know why. I don't know who's asking for these games, but please quit, please, because we don't need golf clubs anymore. Alright, the Jackbox Party Pack. We have King of Fighters 14. Again, this was another one like the Hitman series where they did the only copy in a steelbook. I don't know why. I just wish they would have at least given this as an option. But this was your only option. That's the reason why I have the steelbook. The Last Guardian, I still need to play. I hear was actually like it's hard to get used to the controls, but once you do, it's actually a great story. That's what I've heard. So I wonder the same thing sometimes. Like, yeah, I don't know. The golf club, I don't like, especially like how to get a number 2. I don't know. I mean, I guess that person whoever golfers whoever's making that game actually has a lot of money just to put it on there himself. The Last of Us Remastered. I love The Last of Us. Cannot wait for The Last Tinker City of Colors. And that looks kind of like just a cute little game. Could be fun. I don't know. I'm going to try it and see, but it looks like it could be fun.
Leave that one out.
Why? Well, I'll just give it to you in a second. Alright. The Lego Movie video game. I know it's not up there with the Legos, but that little word right there screws everything up. My opinion on the new Hitman. I like the Hitman. I played it on PC. I mean, if you look up my profile on PS4, you won't see it. But I played it on PC. I played the Paris part. I never played the rest of the DLC because I got sucked in with too many damn games. But I plan on going back. But it really looks it's a lot of fun. The part that I played, the Paris area, was a lot of fun. I want to go back and actually play the whole game because it seems like the settings and everything get even better past past Paris. Yeah, Tiger Woods. I don't know who. Well, Tiger Woods is no longer doing it, so that's a good thing. But I never understood who was asking for golf games and stuff like that. I can understand like on the Wii when you use like the motion controllers, but not on like PS4 and Xbox One. I don't understand. The Order 1886. I platinumed that one. Another limited run game. The Swapper. Another limited run game. The Swindle. And the Talos Principle. And the Talos Principle is choose your own path through the game's non-linear world. So you get to just choose your own path. Explore a story about humanity, technology, and civilization. Overcome more than 150 immersive puzzles in a stunning world. So my guess is this is going to be kind of like... what is that? The Witness, but except maybe like as far as like the puzzles go. Deus Ex, I have it. I have played. I guess I played. Kind of give you an honest answer. I played the first 2 missions on PC. It is fun. The only reason I didn't finish it or didn't continue is because more games started coming out, and I just started I got the new game buzz, and I'm like, oh, I got a new game, I got to play it. So I played it, and then I just never have gone back because every time I get done with one game, or before I ever get done with one of them, a new game comes out. But Deus Ex is a lot of fun. I definitely enjoyed it, and I definitely want to go back and finish it. The Walking Dead Season 1. The Walking Dead Season 2. I call it The Walking Dead Season 3, but it is Walking Dead A New Frontier. And The Witch and the 100 Night Revival Edition. I understand this is actually coming from PS3 maybe, or older generation. And it's actually just like a remastered version of it. But it's actually, they said it's actually hard to find. I found mine on Amazon. I think I got the last copy at the time. Obviously, more came in. The Witcher 3 Complete Edition. I still need to get The Witcher 3 by itself. That's not the Complete Edition, but yeah. All right. The Wolf Among Us. These cases are dark. Thief. I played the shit out of this game, and I was going for the platinum, and there was one stupid... I deleted it and everything else, but there was one stupid collectible that was glitched under the map, so I could not get it. And it pissed me off. So now I'm probably gonna reload it one of these times and see maybe if that's probably been fixed, so that way I can actually go back to trying to platinum it. Thomas Was Alone. This is a limited run game. And Thomas Was Alone, I actually played it on Xbox One, and you play as like a triangle, a circle, a square, all these different things. And it tells you a story along the way, like what, that kind of relates to the situation that you're in on the game, and then also in a person's life. And it's actually a pretty decent game. It's a good indie game.
Mr. Rogers.
No, shut up.
It was so stupid. stupid.
I like it.
This is stupid.
We are on the last row, guys. Tiny Troopers Joint Ops Zombie Edition. Titanfall 2. We have Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters. I have no idea what this is, but it is some sort of anime thing. Let's see. Ghost Recon. Wait, no, excuse me. Let me. Oh, yeah. Alphabet. Ghost Recon Wildlands. The Division. And Rainbow Six Siege. I've got to get Rainbow Six Siege Year 2. Does anybody know if the Year 2 comes with the Year 1 Season Pass? Or to where you can just start picking up on the Year 2 disc? I only did the first mission on Ghost Recon the other night. I mean, it's just been crazy around here. Division, I played the hell out of on PC. I enjoyed it. It just got to a point to where, I kind of got boring. The same stuff over and over again. It was kind of like Destiny, but not as fun. Yeah, there's a lot of games in here that I've never even heard of before. That I like when I'm on Amazon shopping and I'll pick this game up and then, bam! Like all of a sudden, like there's 3 things that pop up I've never heard of. Yeah, definitely Rising B. If you look in the description, I don't know if you have me on what's it called, on PlayStation. If you do, then send me a real name request so that way I can kind of know who you are. If not, then look in the description. It should be in the description that if this thing worked correctly. But my online ID there should be there. It's Rambo_All-Star, but it's Rambo. Okay, you do have me. All right, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Just send me a message sometime on there. Let me know. Again, like I usually have my granddaughter, so I mean it's touch and go when we can, but I definitely will play with you. So. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. Oh. And Torment Tides of Numenera. Well, that's cool. I mean, I have 345 people on my, 370 on my friends list. So it gets kind of crazy trying to remember everybody on there. So if you want to play sometime, just like send me a message or something. Let me know when you want to play, and I can maybe try to set some time up for us to do it. Toukiden Kiwami. I actually want the Toukiden number 2 to come out later. Tower of Guns Special Edition. Toy Soldiers War Chest Hall of Fame Edition. Now, Craig, I gotta understand. How do I have games that you haven't heard of whenever you live over there in the UK and y'all get the games where that's where most of the stuff I haven't heard of you have because it's over there. And whoa, Dave, I don't know if there is a physical edition of that or a physical copy of that. Let me just look real quick. It's called Whoa Dave PS4. I don't see it. The Toy Soldiers game is, you can play it kind of, I guess, co-op. Not really co-op, but I guess maybe couch co-op if you want to. Or couch versus. We tried playing it, but I mean, it's a lot of, almost kind of like an RTS type thing where you got to kind of set up your areas and stuff like that. And that just, I don't really want to go to that much thinking when I'm playing a video game, so I quit playing it. I didn't try it that much past that. Trackmania Twin Turbo. I don't like to play a game and I feel like I have to work in order, to play it. Transformers Devastation. Oh, I gotta fix that part. But Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark, which is a trash game. That game is terrible. They did Transformers like terrible in that. So I'm hoping that the Devastation is actually better. Alright, we have Trials Fusion. And I got it the Awesome Max Edition, Craig, over there in your area. They came with that in the season pass. I gotta get that one. See, I wish they would actually put every digital game on a physical copy somehow. Tropico 5, and then there's also the Tropico 5 Ultimate Edition or Complete Edition. I need to pick that one up as well. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I got this one. You can only get this at GameStop. Obviously, you can maybe get it somewhere else if it's used or whatever, but only at GameStop. Uncharted Nathan Drake Collection. I have platinumed all 3 of these. Uncharted 4. I have beat it, but I have, for some reason, when I beat this thing the first time, because I beat it like right when it came out, it didn't count me. The trophies didn't show me beating it at all. But then I went back. I've been going back and playing it. Obviously, I switched my hard drive, so I got to start over again. But I got halfway through it, playing it on Crushing, and then I switched my hard drive. Forgot to back up my saves, and I had to start it over. But Uncharted 4, I think is the best Uncharted out there. Until Dawn. If y'all have not played this is cheap enough by now, go out and get it. This thing is like you can countless endings. A damn good game to have. Until Dawn Rush of Blood. Oh, wow, okay. Until Dawn Rush of Blood for the VR. And if you have a VR, you must get this game. This game is awesome.
Freaky.
It's kind of freaky. You're on a roller coaster. It makes you feel like you're on a roller coaster, but you're shooting different things and things are popping out at you. It's definitely a game to pick up. All right, we have Valkyria Chronicles Remastered. It's definitely worth $9.99. Man, pick it up, man. That thing is awesome. Yes, Craig, I do. Craig, the UK prices, like, because y'all have that VAT tax and everything else, and it just raises the crap out of them. Warhammer: The End Times Vermintide. That's actually, I don't know if it's my friend Rags. I don't know if y'all know him on YouTube, but he says he swears by this game on PC. So I would definitely recommend it, Hydro. I mean, if you like story-driven games, that game is. I mean, it looks amazing. The story is awesome, and you get to choose like who. Your choices will affect who lives and dies in that game. Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate, and the good thing about that game is that even if you play it through one time and you have all these people die, you can play through it again and actually save them. Elder Scrolls Online. I'm not a big Elder Scrolls fan, so I never played it. I bought it, but I'm not an Elder Scrolls fan. I was never sucked into the Skyrim thing or all that world. It looks like crap to me. There was, to me, a lot better games out as far as looks wise that would get me more immersed, so I chose those at the time. I would love to see the dollar shells, but I don't think. Did we see them here? I've never seen a dollar shell here, but I would love to see that actually happen to where they just put a couple of games, even just a couple of games on sale for $1 from that. Hey Ivan, wow, you're all the way from Spain. Shit, how is Spain, man? Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. I always wanted to go, for sure, to Spain. Watch Dogs. Horizon Zero Dawn is a must-have, man. Get it. I platinumed it. It's a 10 out of 10. Get it. That game is awesome. Watch Dogs 2. I got to go back and play the DLC that just is coming out, or that already came out. I got to go back and play that. But I platinumed that game. Werewolves Within. This is a VR game, but it's an online-only game. You are playing, I guess you're all together and you got to try to figure out who the werewolf is, and it's kind of like a whodunit type thing, but Werewolves Within. I do have an international audience, like completely international, I think. What am I playing at the moment? Oh man, Neo, Sniper Elite 4, Wildlands. I'm about to start Nier as well. I gotta remember if there's any other thing that I left out. But that's about all. That's what I'm playing right now. Oh wow, England. Hey Wayne. Man, y'all are like everywhere, all over the world. Wild Guns Reloaded. I heard this one was actually a Amazon only release, or online only release. So it was kind of I had to pick it up just to make sure. My favorite game, I guess you missed it earlier, but my favorite game, I don't really actually have one, because as you can see, I mean, there's so many to choose from, but with PlayStation, like they hold something special with me. Like they have the God of War series. I love that series. They have the Uncharted series. That's like my go-to series. It's kind of a shame to see that end. But then they have Infamous. I love Infamous. And then something it's too Last of Us. It's just too hard to pick a favorite. But I would say my favorite game would be a PlayStation first-party exclusive. Yeah, Craig. That's the problem. Is like I'll get sucked in, and then I'll buy another game, a new game, and even those 5 games that I'm playing at the same time, when the new game comes in, those get put on hold. Then I'm playing 6, and it's insane. We're on the last shelf, guys. We're on the last 14 games. Wolfenstein: The New Order. Well, that's all that's left on this shelf is 14. Each shelf holds 30 games. Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. Both of those games are awesome. I love Wolfenstein. I really hope that we get another Wolfenstein teaser or something at E3. Roll to Final Fantasy. I doubt we will, but hey, I can always want. Worms Battlegrounds. See, like Craig, like these are the games that are only released over there. Like we can't find this at all here in America. But for some reason, we have Worms WMD here in America. Don't ask me. It's really weird on how games come here and how games don't. WRC 5 and WRC 6. Oh, Craig, I mean, I'm telling you, it's insane. Especially when you're playing 5 games and you don't really feel like playing any of those 5, and you look around and you're like, oh, fuck it. It's almost like a woman that doesn't know what to wear when she has a closet full of clothes. When will the console die? I think the console's about to die. I think that, I mean, as we know it, let me just put it that way, as we know it, the console's about to die. I think it's going to go to a lot more streaming based and more like Xbox Game Pass type thing. So there might still be a box, like a Roku type box, like in your house, but you won't need like all the extra, crap or the extra power like the Scorpio and the PS4 Pro have. I could be totally wrong, but I just think that that's the direction that it's headed. It might last one more console generation, but I think that it's going to be the console is going to be evolutionizing, as we should say. Evolving. Yeah, evolutionizing, evolving, whatever. WWK 2K15. I don't play wrestling games. I don't even like wrestling. I know that's like a terrible thing to say amongst our community because it seems like all of y'all like wrestling. But I can't stand it. I think I grew up on it. My dad watched it like faithfully. I got to see Hulk Hogan face Andre the Giant in WrestleMania live. And after that, I mean, I outgrew it. So yeah, I really don't understand that either, Craig. I think everything should be a worldwide release of the same day. 2K16, WW2K16, WW2K17. I mean, it really sucks to have to buy those WWE ones. Oh, Yakuza 0. You asked me what game I'm playing right now. Yakuza 0 is also another one. Yakuza 0. It's actually a really fun game for what it is. It was kind of weird though to go from Horizon Zero Dawn's conversation or the dialogue where you get to pick, and all these different things, to go to this dialogue. It was really weird, but this is actually really good. Yep, that would be it right there. I went to that one. Zombie Army Trilogy. Actually, that's basically off of Sniper Elite. If you like the Sniper Elite games, you'll like this one, especially if you like zombie games. Speaking of zombie games, Zombie. Sean, I've only played the beta for For Honor, and I liked it. I bought it, and then like I said, I mean, there's too many games that come out, and I just skip past it. But For Honor is actually looks like a really fun game. Now I'm seeing a lot of people complain about the online connection, so I don't know if that's a problem with people still going on or if they fixed that. But as far as the game goes, it looks like it's going to be a great game to actually have. And my last but not least, guys, Zombie Vikings Ragnarok Edition. There you go, guys. That is 404 physical copies of the PS4. So when people tell you that the PS4 has no games, I beg to differ, because they have a shit ton of games, and they just have more and more. Yeah, see, Rising being the same way. I mean, my son, or my older son, he doesn't live with us anymore, but he used to want to watch wrestling all the time, and whenever I'd watch it, I would be like, what in the hell am I watching? I mean, I used to remember, like, always happen to be in front of the TV watching it, but now I just can't. It kind of makes me feel like the internet gangsters we have here on YouTube, going back and forth with each other. It's kind of like that annoying shit like that. Well, Vlad, I hope so. I mean, I'd love to see Xbox get back to like where, well, I mean, even the way it started this generation off. I don't know. I don't know what happened to Xbox. I don't know. I think Satya not whatever the fuck his last name is. I think he's the one that is killing off the Xbox brand as we know it. And I'm not saying the Xbox brand is going to die or be gone. The Xbox brand as we know it, or we knew it. I think that he's killing that off. It's going to be a totally different type of Xbox program and everything. So I hope I'm wrong on that. I really do. But I think Satya is actually really pushing for Xbox to be more of a service-based than a physical thing like that. Do I think I'll be buying a Scorpio? Well, Craig, I want to. I actually have plans to. But that all remains to be seen. E3 will definitely be the one that will let me know if I'm going to buy it or not. I got rid of every single Xbox in my house. I had 4. And I got rid of every one of them. I was done. I played all the games. The rest of the games I could play on my PC. It just kept on coming out more and more with just crap games. Like Recore was a crap game. Quantum Break, I think, it's decent. For all the hype that it got, it was definitely a crap game compared to the hype. Kevin, sorry, man. Nintendo Switch is not good, man. I refuse to spend $300 just to play one game. Especially whenever I can use my Wii U to play that exact same game. Maybe whenever it gets a bigger library, I'll be interested in it, but right now I just can't. Do you really think so? I mean, that, like, it would have to be like a form-fitting PC, like kind of like the Steam boxes. I can see that happening. That would be, especially with the amount of power they're touting. I can see that happening. That'd be pretty cool, though, because then maybe they'd actually have access to Steam as well, or somebody would end up hacking it to put Steam on there. Yeah, basically, Greg, it's just basically a Zelda machine, and that's what sucks is that once you're done with Zelda, what do you got to do? Milk cows? Play ping pong? Fake ping pong where you're not even... I watched PewDiePie's video where they're playing 1-2 Switch and he plays all the games. I'm like, what in the hell, man? It doesn't even make sense. I don't... 1-2 Switch should have been a in-the-box game. It should not be a $60 title or a $50 title, whatever it is. It very could well be, Hydro. The way they're going, I mean, Steam is a service-based, and so is, I mean, like, Steam doesn't have exclusives type thing. They do, I mean, with, like, some of their games, but they haven't made a game in forever. They went more service-based, like, where they let people put the games on their system. So I think that's what you're going to start seeing a lot more out of Xbox. So I could see them definitely doing the Steam type box. No, man, if what they say is going to come out this year for Switch, I can see them doing very well. But if it's anything like history with them, then it won't. The external GPU, that's a tough thing because the problem is that it's already coming with 6 teraflops. So if you say like buy a 1080 Ti that has like 10 teraflops or 11 teraflops and try to plug that in, the CPU, unless they put a beast of a CPU, which they're not putting Ryzen in there, and they're not putting any Intel chip in there that's even close to Ryzen, it would bottleneck it, so it wouldn't matter. I mean, they would have to actually figure out a way to either let you switch out the CPU or put if they have even, I don't even know if they have it, but if they have an external CPU adapter to where you can plug a new CPU in, that would work. But just doing an external GPU, that's a terrible idea. Because, I mean, it'll work good, I guess, for the beginning, but your your CPU will definitely bottleneck your GPU. Any more questions? I think my wife's about to start cooking some chicken now. We're still having chicken, babe?
Yeah.
All right, good. I love chicken. Yeah, if y'all have any, I mean, I'm looking on, for some reason, like, this thing does not show up on my, are any of y'all watching this on my YouTube channel? You know, Craig, I agree with you there, because, what's it called? Valve does not like Steam at all. Or excuse me, Valve doesn't like Steam. Valve does not like consoles at all, especially Microsoft. Do you happen to know what type of CPU will be in this? I don't know what type of CPU is going to be in the Scorpio. From what the leaks sounded like from Digital Foundry, is they're going to be doing the same type of thing the PS4 Pro did and use the Jaguar, but with upscale, with what's it called? Overclocking it even more. So that's what I think it's going to be like. Okay, Hydra, you're on my YouTube channel. For some reason, like whenever I go to my YouTube channel, it's not on there. It's weird. Or I can't find it. It won't pull up. Usually, it says like somebody's live or whatever. It won't pull up. Because I was trying to figure out, because I can read the comments a lot faster than this PS4 crap, because there's like a delay. Let's see. Well, but yeah, I think it's going to be a Dual Sugar. Oh, you're welcome, man. Oh, wow, from Germany. Man, I need to actually get in touch with you, man, from Germany, because I heard that there's a lot of German-only releases, like to where the physical copies in Germany, like they're not going anywhere else. They're only in Germany. So I need to actually figure out a way to actually buy those games. I pulled up a German website, but when I tried to translate it to English, it didn't translate, and I don't speak German, so it looked like a bunch of gibberish to me, so I couldn't figure out what was being sold. So if you can let me know, or figure out a good site for me to go to look for that for the PS4 games, I'd be very thankful. And if you could send me a link on not YouTube, but a link on Twitter. Even offering millions, I can't see Valve bring. No, I can't either. I mean, Valve stands. That's too much for Valve to lose. I mean, because Valve is all about openness and the open platform, and for them to sell out like that, I would consider that kind of a selling out. To put that on PS4, I mean Xbox One, yeah, that's not happening, man. I think it will be. I mean, if they bring out a PC type box like what the Steam boxes were, I see somebody hacking it and putting Steam on there, but Valve will never support it, I don't think. Shit, man, we've been doing this for 3 hours. I didn't know it was going to. That's probably a good reason why I streamed it rather than trying to do a video, because a 3-hour video would take forever to try to render and all that. That would be a nightmare. I cannot. I can, for the life of me, cannot figure out why I cannot see this on my YouTube channel. Let's see. There we are. Now I can see the comments now. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Definitely, man. We'll catch you on Twitter for sure. Thank you, Kelly. It's definitely been a road to get here. I mean, I've gotten here fast from November till now, but man, it's been a road. It's a lot of fun. People ask me why I do it. I think it's a lot of fun to go out around and see all the different little games, here and there that will never release somewhere else. So, there. Oh, so are you gonna, or R2 Detard? Are you going to? Are you talking about you getting a Steam box this year? Because those are actually pretty decent. I think they just got under, I guess, sold as far as by to the media and by the media. But I think they're a pretty decent system to have. And plus, you get to play Steam, and it's basically Steam in big picture mode. But definitely something that I think that you would find a lot of fun, or you could find a lot of fun out of. And they are powerful enough to actually run a lot of good games on there. So. When it comes to the German shop I don't actually have a German shop that I go to because I can't even. I just searched up Germany PS4 releases or PS4 sale, and it gave me some website or whatever. So I clicked on it and then I couldn't read it because I couldn't understand what the hell it said. So I don't even know what website it was. But I saw PS4 games, but I don't know what they were because you couldn't read it. Obviously the ones like that were normal, everybody knows. I figured those ones out, but I couldn't figure out the names of the other ones. So it would be nice to actually to be able to talk to somebody from Germany to be able to tell me, because I think there's only like 6 or 7 games there that are actually not ever coming anywhere else, and I'd like to be able to get that. Hey Kelly, thanks for the follow, man. I'll follow back for you too. Let me see. I guess you're talking about on Twitter here. Let's see, notifications. Are you talking about on Twitter or are you talking about on YouTube? Okay, GameStop. Oh, you have GameStop in Germany? See, I need to figure out a way to get on. I need to figure out a way to get on GameStop in Germany, but translate it into English so that way I can actually see what the hell they're talking about, or maybe even talk to. I wonder if our GameStop here in America can give me any information as far as like what German only releases that they have, because that's what I need is those games there, the German only releases. Twitch to broadcast. Yeah, I was going to, but I don't have a following at all on Twitch. So people, it would have been a whole new. I would have been lucky to even get anybody in there to talk to me. So since I already have a small, it's definitely a small following on YouTube. But since I do already have a small following on YouTube, I decided to go ahead and do it here. But no, if you are on Twitch, I go to Twitch and I watch people, but I just don't stream on there myself because I just don't have I don't have a following. But yeah, because I have people pop up all the time on my Twitch, like they're streaming Destiny or whatever, and I'll go watch them every once in a while. Let me see. If you somehow let me know what, I guess, let me see if I can just pull you up by your name. And guys, a question here, I guess. Are you, okay, Kelly, are you I Love Kelly Dominguez? Or are you Dominguez Coelho? Kelly. What would you like to see more of on my channel? Would you like to see like gameplay streams, like to where we're like doing this, but I'm actually playing a game? And if so, like what games? Because obviously, you see, if you say it, I probably have the game. So let me know what you like or what you would like to see. Because I can possibly do a little bit of streaming with the baby around. But the recording the video and then uploading it and editing it and stuff like that it's a little bit much with the with the baby here. I've got to be able to figure out how to get that done, because I definitely want to get back into making videos. I miss making videos. Jealousy is envy. Let me see if I spelled it right. Jealousy is envy. Yep. So maybe... Okay, there we go. You have 430... Okay, yeah, you have 435 followers. I followed you there, and it will notify me. But yeah, let me actually add you on PSN as well. I can't add you on PSN. I'm on my phone. I have to use my phone for this, or part of it, or I guess a second screen, if you can see. You get to do little different little things. Like I can put I would put a mask on me, but it's kind of hard to get it off. But see, I can put like a little light right there. It makes everything lower, but take it off. You can put up to 6 different things on the screen. But yeah, if you add me and I'll add you back on the PlayStation, so that way. Oh, so okay, so you have to add me anyway. But yeah, add me and I'll definitely add you back on PlayStation, because I mean, if you're playing online games, if I can actually find a game that comes out and we're all playing, like we all kind of start playing it. Hey, what's up, Mr. and Mrs. K from Manchester, England? And there's a lot of people from England that seem to follow me, which is cool. I definitely want to get over to England. I'm very jealous of England. Y'all have all the cool little games over there that I can't get over here, or I have to import. But I want to go check out all the different sites, because a lot of the cool things are over there in England. Here in America, it's just boring. We have a couple of states that are worthy of going to. The rest of them are just kind of pointless. Like the state I'm in, pointless, man. If you want to come see trees and flat land, we're your people. See, I don't know if they can import the German copies here to America. I will ask them, though. I didn't know they had a GameStop in Germany, so I'll definitely, next time I'm up there, because they know me pretty well at GameStop. Next time I'm in there, I'll definitely ask them to see if they can actually import German copies, if I can give them the name. I can't do that right now. But I'll give them the name of the games, because I got a little list, and see if they can import it for me. Because then I didn't have to worry about all that. What's up, Gorilla Gamer? I've already gone through I've been on here for a little over 3 hours now, so I've already gone through the collection, but it's definitely going to be on my channel later if you want to check out the collection. But it's 404 games, if you wanted to know, Gorilla. Anybody else got any other questions or anything for me? If not, it's been three hours, so yeah, Sean, I just saw that one pop through. So I'm going to be definitely adding you as soon as I get off here, because it'll kick me off the stream if I add you now. Yeah, Gorilla, I've been buying a shit ton of games. Let's put it this way: the people at all the stores around me, they know me everywhere I go. They know when I walk in. They just kind of know where I'm headed and know that I'm going to be buying. So my wife tends to want to leave me at home, because every time I leave, I end up buying a game. So she tries to leave without me a lot. So then I got smart and started shopping online.
No Germany.
Oh, I'm getting Germany. Don't worry.
I tell you what, you can buy Germany games when you take me there.
You got all the PS... Okay, let me... No, I don't have all of them that's been out so far. I'm missing around... counting like I was telling him about the Germany ones, there's 4 or 5 in Germany I think I'm missing. I don't know for sure how many in Japan I'm missing, because they changed the cover art and the name of the games. So whereas a Yakuza 0... theirs called Ryu Shin Shigato Ishin 0 or whatever. But that's actually Yakuza 0 over there. The cover art is the same, but the name has changed. But some of them have different cover art and different names, but the exact same game. So I got to figure out over there in Japan which ones are actual USA copies or England copies, because if I can get them there, then I'm just going to get them over there in USA or England. But the ones that I just got to figure out which one in Japan's I actually need to buy. But I'm missing around 150 games maybe. I've got every game released that I know of, obviously. I mean, I could be missing some somewhere. But every game released from 2013, 14, and almost all of 2015. Hey, babe.
My hands are covered in flour. Hang on, it'll be just a minute.
But yeah, I'm working on trying to get 2015 taken care of, and then I'll start on 2016. Because I already got some. Obviously, I got some games from 2016, but to get all of 2016 covered, and then I will go to 2017. But I will be buying 2017 games. Like I'm buying MLB The Show, Kingdom Hearts. I'm gonna buy. Definitely, I'm importing Pa Rappa the Rapper. That's supposed to be getting its own physical release in Japan. But the main ones I'm going to be picking up, other than the AAA mainstream games, or from the things, is going to be that as far as like exclusives. Use a 0 for Rambo, Kelly. You'll do it. It's Rambo _ All-Star. But on the Rambo, it's a 0 on Rambo. And I only collect for PS4. What?
Can you take her?
Yeah, I was going to do Vita, and the Switch. I was actually going to buy every one of the games for the Switch, but I got to thinking that to keep up with all the money that I'm paying on this, I don't think I could add another system to it right now. Because this thing, you believe it or not, this thing is like really expensive to keep up with. Yeah, Kelly, I'll add you whenever I get off here. But like I said, I can't. I mean, since I can't get out of this on my phone, and I can't get onto on my friends thing because it'll stop the stream. On here, I'll add you when it's over. What? Look, you're on TV. You're on TV. Look. You got the hiccups. I'm trying to hold your head up too. So just a minute.
She's mad.
Look around. Oh, you want to look around? You see that computer too over there? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Kelly, yeah, that should work. Then I'll just add you whenever, then you can always add me, or take it back to private if you want after that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, she's my little darling, man. Oh, man, I thought you was actually being serious, because I have a little doggy around here, too, somewhere. She's kind of jealous of her right now. She was always in my lap. My little dog was always in my lap every time I'm sitting here, and now this one's in my lap all the time, so she's, like, lost. They think you're cute. They think you're cute. Uh-oh, you're gonna start crying? Well, guys, what do you rate Wildlands? Like I said, I've only played early on in Wildlands, but the graphics are pretty decent. The gameplay seems pretty solid. I mean, as far as the shooting goes, the mechanics for the shooting, the driving is definitely a lot better. The driving is a lot better than any Ubisoft game has ever been. So I was actually happy to have that. So I would probably rate it right now, early on, maybe 7 out of 10. It was definitely it's a good game. I haven't got into it enough to be able to give you a full picture of it, but I would probably say right now, as much as I played, probably a 7 out of 10. I was really pleased. The driving was like the biggest portion for me after playing Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs 2 got a little bit better with their driving, but Wildlands, it seems like they actually finally figured out how to make a car with the driving. So that was actually decent. That was actually good.
What are we eating?
What? I know. You wanna get up here where people can see you and you can see them. Or you can't see them, but you think you can. Well, guys, we have been on for 3 hours and 15 minutes. If you want, like I said, follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to me here if you want to see more of my videos. I will, like I said, I will be doing some more live streams, but not like kind of like this. And some of them, the rest of them will be like me playing games. If you have any suggestions on games you'd like to see me play or whatever, I can definitely stream those as well. Darth Jaw. I don't know who Darth Jaw is, but friends with. Is he on Twitter? Are you talking about Twitter or are you talking about like PlayStation? But definitely follow me on. Oh, cool, Kevin. I'll definitely add you too. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube. Those are the two places I'm always at. But you'll always be able to get in touch with me there. My DMs are open on Twitter, so therefore if you ever want to actually send me a private message, you can at any point in time. You don't even have to follow and stuff like that. So, Hugh, just actually have your friend, that Darth Doll, whatever, have him send me a friend request. I'll be his friend. I don't mind. Is he a collector as well, or is he just a regular gamer? You got the hiccups. You got to quit that. Oh, streams on YouTube after midnight. Yeah, I'm usually up till probably around 1 o'clock in the morning every night. So at least 1 o'clock, I would say. Thank you, DualShocker. We'll catch you another time. Does he stream on Hugh? Does he stream on YouTube or does he stream on? Oh, you said on YouTube. So his name is Darth Jaw. Let me look him up. Darth Jaw. Is it Darth Jawa? I think, Sean. I think that you would actually be. I mean, especially if your friends are playing it, because they say it's a whole lot better with friends. I played by myself because you can play either with yourself, or you can play with your friends. So I would definitely say with friends, it's got to be a really good game. AYK, I actually play them too. I collect them and play them. I'm going to try to beat almost all of them. Besides games like FIFA, I don't have any interest in. Games like Just Dance, I just can't because my body is not. Yeah, Kelly, nice meeting you too, and I won't forget. I got it down, and I'm gonna. I even left your Twitch up so that way I can actually just look on there and get you there. Your username. So I am gonna try to beat most of these games and platinum most of these games. I have 47 platinums now. I think 6 of those came from PS3 games through PS Now. So I have about 41 games that I have platinum from there, because I started my Rambo's All Star when PlayStation 4 came out. So all the platinum trophies you see there are platinum trophies and stuff that I've accumulated since the PS4. Now some of them, like I said, are on PS3, but those are back when the PS4 was like barely had any games in the very beginning, or I played them all. I went back to my PS3, played those on my Rambo All Star, but yeah, for the most part, almost every one of my games that are on my profile, or all my trophies on my profile, are from PS4 or these games back here. So that's my goal. And even more, I'm adding. I'll be playing PlayStation 4 till man. I just hope that if PlayStation 5 comes out, they have backwards compatibility. Like true backwards compatibility like I did with the PS3 and PS2, because it would be so heartbreaking to have. Obviously I could just keep my system, but it would be heartbreaking to buy a new system and actually have to keep your old system on the counter, and I could just put it, keep the new system and pop a disc in. Oh, thanks, Sean. You seem like one too, man. I can't actually wait till we play some games together to be able to get to actually know each other a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, any of the games that I have back here and you're playing or whatever like that, and you want to play online or whatever, let me know. And I might suck at them, but I'll play. I have no problem with playing online with people. As long as you can kind of bear with the fact that some of these games I do suck at. And I got Wildlands, I'm not gonna suck at like that much, but like UFC, if you try to fight me on UFC, you'll win. You'll beat my ass. What? Alright guys, I think I am going to call it quits now. If you have any more questions, like I said, you can follow me on Twitter, at Rambo's Corner, the same name, same as my channel name, just no separation obviously between Rambo's and Corner. You can follow me there. My DMs are always open, so you can definitely send me messages there. I'm either on my computer or I have my phone with me 24/7, so I'm capable of being reached. Are you talking? No, she's still cooking the chicken. So, hey Kevin, I definitely got you coming through now. I'll add you in just a second. But follow me there. Send me a message if you need to. Or follow me definitely. You can keep up with what I'm doing, and I'll follow you back so we can keep up with each other. You can subscribe to me on YouTube here, and you'll always, as long as you hit that little bell next to the subscribe, you'll always be notified when I go live or when I upload a new video. And I do a little bit of every type of thing video. I don't really get involved with that drama bullshit and that console war bullshit. To me, is just that's just petty shit. I know I will call you out if you're really absurd. But for the most part, I stick with gaming, man. That's my passion, is gaming, not bullshit drama. I got over that back in high school, like 20 years ago, so I'm good. But yeah, guys, it was fun actually having y'all here. I'm glad y'all interacted. We caught 543 comments in the chat, which is I never expected that. Every time I've ever live streamed on YouTube or tried to, I barely had anybody come in here. So it was cool to have y'all swing by, come in, and we had a good time. I'm glad. And like I said, I will take suggestions on which games you want me to play. I have no problems with that at all. Or if you even want me to try to suggest a game to platinum, I can do that through the stream. I love playing games, man. So just let me know. And thank you, DualShocker. I will talk to y'all later. And as always, guys, man, keep it gaming. Now, if I can figure out how to actually stop this, because it's the first time. There we go. Stop podcasting. Hey, you can